Hey everyone, it's Harry from Hasbro TV back again. This semester starts at 7, but stuff happens, isn't it? So firstly, what's up, TJ?
Oh God, my cousin, what you telling me? Fucking shit, bruh. Big man
Same old.
thing, man. Bro, listen, it's absolutely awful, bro. Football's not there, bro. And look, we all knew what the outcome of this football was going to get us, right?
Mm,
And we all said, in regards to, like, we said this last season, let's be totally real, we were probably one of the first people to not support this manager. Not really support him, but like,
not believing it.
I'm against everything he does, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you at this point, man. He has lost my respect. Another fucking North London derby where we look like ponies, bro. We look like a fucking bunch of ponies, man. We
Yeah,
crashed out, bro. I said to God, we crashed out. You know, it's the worstest I've seen Spurs in the last 10 to 15 years, man. Of me supporting Tottenham. I'll be so real in it. I haven't look. I'm a fairly new fan. As you know, I'm one of the newer fans. Look, definitely there's fans out there that have history and have seen us struggle. But this is a whole total new cycle to me, bro. I'll be so real, bro. This cycle of us being this bad, it don't adjust. I can't accept it. I won't ever accept it because I didn't support this team to see us dropping points every fucking week, bro. It's not good enough, bro. We don't have the stamina, we don't have the legs, we don't have the players, we don't fucking have a squad. We're 400 million in this fucking rebuild, and it looks like we're at square one. We've given this brother 400 bloody million, and we look at worse than ever. Where was a 400 million for Poch? Where is a 400 million for Conte? Where is a 400 million for Mourinho, bro? I can't be so real in it, yeah. The more I actually sit here and think about it, bro, we are absolutely a joke of a side. We're a joke of a side. That North London derby, bro, one of the worst North London derbies I've ever fucking seen. I don't care what anybody fucking says, bro. You don't fucking go to a North London derby and fucking perform the way you perform, bro. From minute
mate.
one to fucking minute. Listen, hold on 1 second, my brother. I've been holding. You know, I've been trying to get you on stream for a couple days, bro. I've been
Yeah,
holding this fucking shit in it. Like, the fucking shit is stinking, bro. It's stinking, bro. When I'm speaking about Spurs, innit? I'm fucking
yeah.
too fucking like. I'll be so real in it. Like, they can watch this, innit? Listen, I love you, man, my guys, innit? You're my work colleagues, but you're fucking deluded, bro. You're the fucking whole reason we're like this, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, after the fucking North London derby, innit? I end up speaking to two diehard fans, innit? Respectfully, one of them is 66, the other one is around 58. So they in the older generation of fans, they've been watching Spurs for a long while. They have been supporting Spurs, the diehard Spurs fans. If anything, they're the fans that have made us like this. I blame our fan base, bro. Listen, it's our fucking fan base. Our fan base is so fucking deluded, bro. Listen, I don't care if I'm a new fan in it. That fucking the fan base is absolutely awful. I spoke to him. I said, bro, like, respectfully, what you're seeing on the pitch is not good enough, innit? He was saying no, but if we starting again, we're gonna be in the same fucking pros. I'm like, bro, what you're seeing on the pitch is not good enough. It's not good for a standard. Listen, the standard should be, yeah, we're down there, bro. And we're going down, bro. We're literally, every fucking team looks better than us, bro.
Bro, you
Every
know what?
fucking team.
You know what? Yeah, but so I noticed something last night because I was looking at the table. I thought I have a little
Mm.
browse of the table. Mate, I'm looking at teams like Ipswich, Everton, West Ham, United. All these crap teams. Anyway, I looked at Everton, right? Because we've got them on Sunday. Yeah, if
Yeah,
Everton
yeah.
beat us and they win their game in hand, they're 1 point behind us.
This is what I'm saying, bro. It's a joke, innit?
Like, I actually think we could go down, man. Honestly, people think I'm crazy, but
It's a joke, innit? It's a fucking joke. Is Elijah coming on? Did he say he's coming on?
Yeah, he's just doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, drop him a message.
No,
Drop him a message.
I sent him a link already. He's coming on. He told me, but he's just doing some stuff quickly now. So yeah.
Alright, cool. Yeah, no,
Mate,
but
right. I was first watching Tottenham TJ in the late 90s, yeah, when I was like 7 years old, whatever, and the early 2000s. That was my earliest at Tottenham. My earliest at Tottenham, yeah, we had worse players than we have right now, yeah. Like we had crap like Tarico, Jamie Redknapp used to play for Tottenham. You probably don't know that, but anyway, and crap players like this, yeah, who would be in the club for years and years. Those teams were like this, cup teams, and we almost went down one year, but David Pleat kept us up anyway. But we finished like 14th something. They did the comparison about the years and then comparing. Like the other year was 2003, 2004. That's what I'm talking about. But that team, and they're worst players, by the way. I was more. Yeah, Elijah's coming in a couple of minutes. I was more back behind that team, yeah, who were fucking shit, than this lot. Like we're worse than we were back then. Like, I'm not
we're
even
a
joking.
fucking bunch of ponies, bro. No, we are a fucking bunch of ponies, bro. Like, let's be real, innit? Like, no fucking Spurs fan can sit here and listen. I question if you're a fucking Spurs fan if you defend this shit. You can't fucking defend it. I'm sorry. Like, after a few conversations I had in work, I said these are fucking fake fans. The whole fucking fan base. I call it out, bro. You can come listen, and well, look, I'll be so real in it. We do this Friday, bro. Any Spurs advocates that want and should say, jump on and say what you're gonna say, because the panel's open for you to have an argument with me. But bro, listen, I'm on some killing vibe, bro. Like, I'm here to like rupture the Spurs fan base, bro, because like the Spurs fan base is the reason we're this bad. We've accepted becoming mediocre, and it's not even about being mediocre, because you know what's mediocre? Fulham's fucking mediocre. You know what also is mediocre?
Yeah.
Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is mediocre. All these Brighton's mediocre. All of these teams are mediocre. Spurs shouldn't be mediocre, bro. You've accepted mediocre. This is why you're happy to support this nonsense. He needs to be sacked. Any other fucking manager in this situation will get sacked. Bro, fucking look at Everton, for example. Everton have been struggling for about 2 seasons now. Bro, they parted way with a manager that's quite good, to be honest with you, because he knows how to get them out of a situation, right? They said, fuck it. Enough is enough. Let's go on. I'll be so real, bro. We're mediocre, bro.
I don't think we're mediocre, man. I don't think we've been mediocre. We're worse than that. I think we're worse than that. Honestly, this manager's going to take us down. If he stays, he's going to take us down. People think I'm talking crap probably, but this is the
argument I know fucking people are saying, like if we get any other manager in, it's basically the same players and we're not going to be changing. Bro, be fucking hard to beat. Bro, fuck it. Look, I'm not even saying win fucking football matches at this point. Fucking set up the team to be hard to fucking beat. Stop fucking conceding goals, bro. Like I'll be so real, bro. Stop fucking conceding goals.
You know what?
I'd rather see draws than losses, bro.
You know how everyone keeps telling us how Ange football's brilliant and all this crap, yeah?
It's not brilliant.
The second half of the Arsenal game, yeah, he brought on every single attacking player he had. Remember, he put Bergvall.
Bro, you know what fucking fucked up about the second half? Hold on, let me pause you there, bro. So, essentially, what ended up happening, he started realizing that we were really good on the counter attack, right? So he decided to take off his defensive midfielders players. Look, regardless of what you think about Basuma, before his headless fucking pass to no one, he was actually stabilizing a few of the outgoing balls, right? Papa Sarr stunk it out, yeah. So I knew the reason why he decided to sub off Papa Sarr. But what you don't do in the Premier League against fucking Arsenal out of all fucking teams, bro, is you take off your defensive players and you put on your attacking players. When you brought on fucking Maddison and fucking Brennan Johnson, bro, it opened us up like a fucking Christmas cake, bro, because we had no defenders and Brennan Johnson in fucking defeated the purpose. At least when we had fucking Papa Sarr and Basuma, One will sit, two will go forward, right? What ended up happening, you brought in these two attacking players. I'm calling it attacking. Madison and Johnson, they're attacking players, right? You brought on two attacking players and you made Lucas Bergvall sit. You see how much fucking disconnected from the fucking midfield onwards. It was a joke, bro. It was fucking a joke. You know, you don't do that. You know, it's a simple game. Look, I'm not no fucking coach. I can see what fucking goes on in it, and I can see what changes the fucking game, bro. It's a fucking joke, bro. We're a fucking joke of a side, bro. Like we're absolutely fucking nonsense, and I fucking blame any fan, bro. Comment, bro. Jump on, bro. I don't care if you're young, you're old, you're man, you're gay, you're lesbian, bro. Jump on, bro. Like, bro, listen. Let me be real in it. If you're fucking gonna defend this shit in it, yeah. Fucking, you're the reason why we like this, bro. You can't accept it, bro. You have to just fucking say how it is. He's not good enough, bro. We've lost too many fucking points. I've seen like stats of us like in the 1900s, bro. What's that all about, bro? 1900s, bro. Are you fucking dumb, bro? This guy's breaking fucking records that I have never seen. Look, I'm a fairly new fan, innit? And I have never seen my club as bad as this, bro. Bro, it's so bad. It's so fucking bad. You have to change the manager. It starts from the fucking manager and then it goes upwards. The person to blame is the fucking manager. We're 400 million into this shit and it's not any better. It's not any better than fucking before, bro. It's even worse. Fuck it. You could have kept fucking Højbjerg, Winks and fucking Skip and we would fucking be better, bro.
Yeah,
would be better?
I agree, man. I for me, I don't get the whole thing about Bergvall. Like, I don't understand why.
When he fucking decided to dash away our centre backs, bro, he decided to let go of Dyer and fucking Sanchez. We would be using them right now, bro. You know what this manager has fucking done, bro?
He won't play Dorrington. He wants to loan him out. He loaned out.
He's fucked it, bro. No, bro, he's fucked it. Let's just call it how it is. When he fucking let go two them centre backs, I said, bro, we need fucking two. We got only one. And bro, look at all the fucking injuries got. You fucking decided to let Sanchez and fucking Dyer go, bro. I'll be so real, man. I don't rate them too much, innit? But fucking at least replace them, bro. It's not good enough, my brother. I said done, it's not good enough. We're fucking weak in all areas, bro. We're weak every fucking where, bro. We're weak in all areas, bro. That Arsenal game was one of the worst games I've ever fucking seen. If Arsenal had a fucking good striker or a good attacking fourth, that could have been 8, 9, 10, bro. For 90 fucking plus minutes, we were fucking shit. We were shit. Put it like that. For 90 fucking plus minutes, we were shit. Bro, you see the run of play, how Son got his goal, bro, that just papered over the fucking cracks. Papered over, you know, and I saw on a few watch-alongs. Yo, we could win this. Fuck you, man. You fucking downy, bro. Like, I'm sorry, man. I'm fuming, brother. Like, we can win this. Shut up, bro. What game are you watching, bro? 90 plus minutes. We were fucking defending for our life, bro. That's the worst. It's a fucking North London derby, bro. Where's the passion? Where's the energy, bro? I don't care if Arsenal's better than us. You fucking bring it over. You leave it on the fucking pitch, bro.
The second half, we did fuck all, yeah? Like, we actually did fuck all. Like,
we done fuck all on the first half, bro. We don't fuck all on the first half.
I know what I'm saying. He brought on, was it Madison and Johnson? And he moved Madison to the middle with Kulusevski and Bergvall, yeah? And they did nothing. Like, we did nothing. Well, there's attacking players on the pitch. We did nothing. And he brings on Richarlison. And I don't get it, yeah. He brings him on. He doesn't even go fucking 4-4-2. Like, what's the point of bringing Richarlison and putting him on the left wing? What difference is that going to make on the game? Like, I don't get it. And then, I don't know, his decisions are just diabolical. Okay.
Sorry. This first segment is just going to be all me in it. I'm not even going to lie to you, bro. Like, I am respectful, bro. I'm on some
every time I join, TJ. Every time we're on the stream together, you're always crashing out, bro. You're always crashing out.
Bro, listen, I'm not going to lie to you, yeah? Let's be real in it, yeah, bro? Listen, and that fucking manager wanted to fucking scapegoat stench, innit? For the longest while. That fucking guy has been performing so well, bro. I promise you. You know, Spence, Lucas Bergvall, and Archie Gray don't deserve Tottenham, bro.
They don't deserve Tottenham. What do you mean?
They don't deserve Tottenham. They should go somewhere else, bro. We're
I
fucking
don't know
make shit,
about I think it's a bit overrated personally, but anyway.
Yeah, I know what you
bro.
agree.
It's better than the shit we're watching, my brother. It's better than the shit we're watching.
Yeah,
it's true, man.
but I
So,
think
regardless if you rate them, innit? Regardless if you rate them or not, it's better than the shit we're watching, bro. At least they're fucking performing, bro. They're performing at a competent level. Yes, we need better, 110%. But this Ange, he has to go. It's not even a 50 fucking 50, bro. With what you're seeing on the pitch, with the points we dropped, it's an outrage. It's disgraceful. If we drop more points in it, we are definitely going to be in a relegation battle. In fact, we are definitely in a relegation battle.
I'll say it straight. If we lose to Leicester, which we probably will,
people think people think we're joking when we say relegation, bro. I'll be so real, innit? When you're losing them that much points, fucking 5 points in the last 45 points or 35 points?
Yeah, 5 points in 27.
Bro, it's a joke, bro. No manager on planet Earth would stay in his club if it was this bad. You know, a lot of people are using the Arsenal Arteta effect. Oh, that last year Arsenal they stayed with their manager for over 2 seasons, 3 seasons. It wasn't working for Arsenal. The difference with Arsenal, bro, they won fucking things and it wasn't this bad. Where were they finishing, bro? 7, 8. We're fucking 13th, bro. Going all the way down to 15th, 14th. It's not good enough.
We're 14th now, aren't we?
Yeah, we're 14th.
We're joint with Palace, so basically 15th.
Yeah, same points. Yeah. The goal difference, isn't it? Yeah.
I only came on so I could sit here live and watch TJ go.
Bears.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. You guys carry on in it. Sorry, I've just lost my head, man. You know what? Bottled it up because for the last 3 days, 4 days, I wanted to jump on stream.
Yeah.
And I never got to say anything. I was invited on Tottenham away, but I would have crashed out on that channel. I can't lie to you. Like I was ready to crash.
Because Elijah, he messaged me.
I'm ready to crash out.
He was like, I was ready to go, and I was like, I'm out of mates, I can't like go.
Yeah, fairs.
And then yesterday I was playing football, innit? So
yeah.
Wait, did I say? I must have said, "Oh, you're at your mates. Fuck your mates. Yeah. Jump on in it." I think I said that in a line. Some good lines of that. Fuck it, we need to go.
I don't have the facilities where I
have the facilities for that, man. Oh my god. Nah, that crash out's crazy. Crash out is crazy.
But he was like, "Fuck your mate."
Oh shit, man.
Anyway, so Mark, welcome back to the channel. You guys are starting your channel, innit? Mark,
yeah.
Mark Talks Football. Yeah.
2 marks. At the moment, we got to wait. Because you notice my name in the chat. I got to wait another day. I got to wait another day till I can get rid of that shite. And so, me and Mark Cook started the channel. We've been on twice, I think. 2 shows we've done.
Yeah, sorry, I know I've subscribed, but I think I must have missed them because I've been at work or something. I don't know. Yeah.
I've noticed you subscribed. I saw you immediately in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll put your link in the channel anyway. But Mark, because obviously TJ's had his 20-minute rant. What do you think of North London Derby? And then I'll go to Elijah because he called me racist earlier in the week. I'm joking.
Man,
that wasn't. Hey, look, that was this guy, man. You know what I'm saying? That was this guy, man. That wasn't me, man. You know, that wasn't.
Yeah, no, bro. I know. Don't worry. Anyway, Mark, what do you think of North London Derby? I'll go last anyway. So
I'll honestly say that North London Derby is probably the worst NLD I've ever had the misfortune to witness.
Yeah.
Right now, normally, I remember the 90s. Because I'm bit old and crusty. I remember the 90s when they were a lot better team than us. They were winning.
Mark, I'm a bit younger than you, but I do remember.
Yeah.
I was there when they won the league at our stadium. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but back then, they were constantly at the top and we were mid-table and that. But even so, right? All right, yes, they did beat us more than we beat them. but the amount of them games it was a draw, right? Because yes, they were a lot better football team than us, but the players got it. The players got what it meant to the fans. You know, what it meant, well, the fans basically, the players got what it meant to the fans. And the derby was always a leveler. Even though they were better than us, hurts me to admit it, but they were.
Yeah.
It was a great leveler, you know. And it's like I said, yes, they beat us, and they did used to regularly beat us, but there was a lot of draws in that as well. You know, we draw 1-1 or 2-2, you know, because, and you could see the tackles going in. There was passion, there was fight, there was none of that the other night. It was like we just turned up and rolled over. You know, the players, for some reason, I don't think they get what it means. You know, back in the past, as soon as you signed for Tottenham, it's the one thing. You know, you hate Arsenal. You hate them. You know, it's not you dislike them. No, you hate them. You know, in a friendly sort of way, you know. I know hate's a strong word, but, you know, you don't like them. You know, but there was none of that. We just turned up and we rolled over. You know, and if they'd have had a striker, they could have had, what, 5? Easy. If they'd have won 5-1, if they'd have had Harry Kane in their team, prime Harry Kane, they would have beat us 5 with the chances they had. You know, it's just good, really, that their striker couldn't finish. You know, but we were so open. I mean, half time when he took off Biss and Saig, I wonder what the hell was going on. He left Paul Bergvall on his own. Again,
He lost the plot, bro.
No, honestly, he took off. I mean,
I don't know, Mark. I want to make a point quickly. Let me carry on. I wasn't
you carry on, mate.
I wasn't surprised with this substitution. Shall I tell you why? Because I've seen him play that midfield 3 earlier in the season. It was I was against.
No, but the underlying number we were fucking dragging from the minute 1 to minute fucking 45. We were
number 6 against Newcastle.
You know, no, but
like, what the hell is this? Like, so when he did that substitution, Mark,
the point I'm making,
I wasn't surprised because I was like, this guy's going to chuck on every player.
No, but the point I'm making, see, this is why I don't think our manager has the IQ like every other manager, or like a John Henry fan, or don't actually understand it. Look, I understand we were chasing in it, and conceding when we conceded wasn't really good, didn't it? But to make them substitutions was suicidal. Look, I understand you wanted to take off Bissouma because Bissouma wasn't anything special yet. After that pass back was ridiculous. But what you don't do is you take off your 2 defensive players and you bring in you bring in all of your attacking players. Because what that ends up doing, it creates an overload in the centre defensive midfielder area, right? And second half, although he put attacking players, we were defending even more because now it's only one Lucas Berva covering all of that space. And what ended up happening, I don't know if you actually saw it, when Brennan Johnson came on and Son was on the left, right? Yeah. Them two were like, oh, fuck, we need to go backwards because now there's so much space creating the overload. You know what he should have done? I'll tell you straight. Look, we wasn't attacking first half. Let's be real with it. The goal came from a series of fortunate play, right? It wasn't anything special. The shot was a deflected shot as well, but it came from a series of unfortunate plays for Arsenal. He should have took off Papa Sarr, which was the right position to take because Papa Sarr was thinking up. But you should have put one of, if you want to go attacking, you could have put a Brennan Johnson, for example, or a Maddison. Keep one defensive player and turn Lucas Bergvall into that 8 or whatever you want to call it, that attacking midfielder role, right? Which will save us defending so much. He took off 2 defensive players and flung in two attacking players. And you know what Arteta done? Arteta's a smart guy. He said, fuck it, let's chop up. He brought on Zinchenko and who else?
I forgot.
Martinelli. Martinelli.
I think Zinchenko was a bit late. I think it was. I think Zinchenko came on like 90th minute or so, but there was someone else who brought on with Martinelli.
Yeah.
Well, whatever he done, he had one more overload in the defensive area. He had one more defender to defend us from going backwards. And what ended up happening, they were catching us on the halfway line and counterattacking. We done so much more defending by you taking off 2 defenders.
So
it made no sense. It just made no sense to me.
I'll tell you another clever.
He brought on took off Sterling from Martinelli on the hour mark, and he brought on Tierney for Trossard. That was the change you're talking about, I think.
Tierney for Trossard. So there was 2 defensive players, which makes
and Marino
makes sense.
And Zinchenko came on for Skelly. That was like the last 5 minutes. So,
No, it makes sense. So like what I was saying, it was 2 defensive players, which means now on Arsenal team, Gabriel, Saka, and Saliba, Skelly, Zinchenko, and Tierney were on the pitch.
Yeah.
Right? When we took off 2 defending players, see, Arteta is smart, man. He's a smart guy, man. He's a smart guy. Look, for me, it just created so much problems for Tottenham, but that performance wasn't good at all. Like, let's be real, he needs to go. I don't understand why people are still defending him. He needs to go.
Yeah.
He needs to go. Simple. Look, this is not even a hate slander. He's not good enough.
No.
He was good enough in the Chinese League. He was good enough in the Australian League. He was good enough in the Celtic League. Bro, he's not good enough in the Premier League. He don't have the cojones to play, to actually manage games. He has one style and one style only. And when that style doesn't work,
he's shy.
We know what happens.
He's done. Yeah. I did say, the thing is, and we've seen it over the last few weeks, we played Southampton, the bottom team, and we beat them easy because his system worked. You know, we just all over him. You know, and they haven't got the team to deal with it. We play Liverpool, top of the league. He plays exactly the same way, and we get opened up like I don't know what. I could say some things, but like, and we just get overrun. And what Arteta did Wednesday night as well was that their young left back, who's really a midfielder,
Lewis Skelly.
Yeah, right.
He's really good. Actually,
very well. Seems he's not even a left back, right? But like he stuck Declan Rice to protect him. He stuck him that side of the pitch, and so he could this is where their manager's got a bit of sense.
But he let Partey and Rice play the double pivot, so they sat basically, and Odegaard just played in the pockets, and then they let Trossard play a bit further in because Trossard's not really a winger. Like he changed it, but also I predicted we'd lose 2-1. Me and my mate, if you guys watched the pre-recording, we would talk. He's an Arsenal fan, innit? We both said 2-1 to Arsenal. Even I said it, much to some people's offense, I guess, who maybe didn't watch the stream. I don't know. I imagine I offended someone. Even though I probably don't even know, but
you're probably an Oren fan.
Because the reason I said that is I thought we'd score first, which I was right about, through some crazy luck, and then they would score 2 goals and they'd just shut up shop, and this is literally what happened.
I hope you have money on that, Haz.
No, I didn't, unfortunately.
No,
but at half time we were both. He messaged me, goes, "The score's already 2-1. Are we going to get it right?" And I was like, "Obviously, I hope not," but I didn't think. We'd come in the second half, bring all these attacking players on, and still not create a chance till like the 96th minute when Porro hit the post, whatever it was. But that's the only shot I remember us having in the second half.
That wasn't really a clear-cut chance, so was it?
It wasn't. It was just like,
we had one shot in the whole of the fucking game.
Yeah. It's like I said, it was the most dreadful North London derby I've watched because I can go back to the 90s and 80s. There was tackles flying in because the players got what it meant.
Now they don't. No, it's not.
Yeah. One thing that I hold on, like I used to now, but with this fucking manager, I can't. I used to say, no matter injuries, players, or circumstances, where we are in the league, when it comes to the North London derby, I know my team is going to perform.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that, man. They're not fucking performing no more, man. Under this guy, they don't know how to do it.
Show some effort, TJ.
Bro, 100%, bro. Die on the pitch, bro. I would have rather seen some red cards than this fucking shit, bro. I'd be so real, bro.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is, isn't it? We played into Arsenal fans. Because look, as much as Arsenal were the better team, they were shit as well, bro. They were shit as well, bro. Let's be real in it. There was nothing special. They weren't that team that would. They're definitely lacking in attacking players. They need to sign a few attackers.
They're
this
missing
window,
Saka.
to be honest with you. They are 110%, but they're also missing a striker because Havertz is not a striker.
No.
Havertz is not a striker, so they're definitely missing that attacking presence, which ideally should have played into our favour with the defenders that we have. But clearly, look, man, it's just supporting Tottenham is a joke, man. They need to rip it up.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why people are defending it.
No.
Like, I had one guy at work, innit? He's 66 years old, innit? Been supporting Spurs all his life, innit? He's saying, you just need to give Ange time. I'm thinking, are you crazy or something, bro? Like, you got, like, I was even, look, when I'm heated, I'm a really rude guy. I'm thinking, like, bro, you don't know what you're talking about, man.
Well, the thing is,
your age is coming to you, bro.
The thing is with us, I'd get behind the bloke if you could see like a staggered growth in the team, you know.
I can't get behind someone that says he's gonna the challenge for the title.
Yeah, exactly.
This season,
exactly. If we
and then say to us, "Oh, it is what it is, isn't it?" He made a plain statement.
And I have no sympathy for him. Because apart from him talking nonsense every single week in his press conferences and post-match games, like that's enough in itself. But when we have injuries, everyone's like injuries. But then he doesn't change the system. He doesn't adjust at all to games. He doesn't. So I can't sit there and say,
that injury. Wait, you see where that injury argument falls apart because Arsenal have equally as many injuries as Tottenham.
Anyway, that's not the point. What I'm trying to say is, I'd have sympathy for him if he, like Jose used to do, where he at Tottenham, where he had injuries or whatever, missing players, and he would change the system a bit or do tweaks like permanent tweaks. Like drop the line, for example. Like,
be hard to beat, bro. All you have to do is be hard to beat. I don't mind seeing a fucking draw now and then. But be fucking hard to beat.
Another thing that really was alarming to me was after the Liverpool game, they asked him about, did you play more conservatively? And he goes, no, it's just those are the three midfielders I had. And by default, they played that way. So that was me. And then obviously the next game, we played the same way when we had as many as we could, basically. So basically, he didn't learn it. But anyway, Elijah's been sitting there quiet for like 10 minutes.
I'm just watching the cooking going.
I know Elijah's sitting there quiet. Yo, just jump in, man. This show is Crash Bandicoot, bro. Let me be real. When you're on this channel, innit? When you're on Friday shows, bro, just say what you need to say. Say your shit, bro.
Elijah,
I can't lie to you, bro. It is what it is, isn't it?
You did the watch long, didn't you? I didn't see it, but I know you did.
I did, yeah. It was so pretty much what I've been doing the last like 15 minutes is how the watch along might as well went. It was so depressing, man. Like we did nothing that game, man. And of course, the actual goals from Arsenal, they were scumbag goals, in it. Like they scumbag. Kinski had butter on his hands, fam. Like I told people, relax. All right, I understand he can catch a ball. I understand he's better in the air than Vicario, but let's not act like he's better. We see now he has to make saves and he can't do it. We've seen obviously the corner wasn't a corner; it was a goal kick, but that doesn't take away from our performance, doesn't take away from how Arsenal pretty much walked all over us. It doesn't take away any of that. It's just, obviously, I'm not going to give Arsenal no credit for beating us, man. Fuck them guys, innit? But it's just...
You know what? Elijah, you know what? Yeah, I think we could score against Tottenham. After watching the Tamworth game, I've come to the conclusion, me and you lot, we could probably score against them.
Probably, I ain't going to lie. Especially Basuma.
With that bad.
Bro, I'm 6'6", just cross it into me.
Bro, it took Tamworth 100 minutes to score an own goal for us to open them up.
Yeah,
Tamworth, they're like semi-pros, bro. They're like us. We go to work, do our work, we go do some training. We'll probably do well against Tottenham.
All you got to do, Harry, whip a ball in. I'm telling you, even with Van de Ven and Romero, they can't head the ball to save their life.
Yes, I'm 6'6". We'll whip a ball in.
I'm 6'6". Whip a ball in, I'm scoring, bro. Especially if Vicario's in net.
I can guarantee you they're not like me. They're not like me. They're
Put me on
probably
the floor,
half my
man.
age.
Hey, you'll put me on the floor, man. I already know, man. You'll put me on the floor. Not them, man, though. But it's
Look,
unfortunate, man.
After watching Tamworth,
Unfortunate.
I'm like, we're so bad. Like, honestly, this is embarrassing at this point. Like, I was sort of watching like a League One game or something.
Yeah.
Luckily,
honestly, I do think if Ange stays this season, there's a very honestly, I don't know him personally. I think he could easily get us relegated. And if they keep him, we'll be playing League One football in like 2 years.
well,
I wouldn't
the
go that
only
far, but
saving
I
grace
feel like it.
for me, is that luckily there are 3 worse teams than us.
No.
Yeah.
You say that, but I don't think that's a guarantee. I don't.
The
Well, it's
only
not
guarantee to go
guaranteed,
down to
but-
Southampton. The rest of them are
No,
you never
Southampton
know.
will get Southampton, but Leicester and Ipswich, I still think they're in for a fight.
Yeah, and you
No,
got to
I think
remember
Ipswich are just another Luton, man. I think they'll end up going
No,
down.
Ipswich are good. They're
the
good.
final. How many games? What we on now? 20. The final
21
18.
games we've got,
21
Yeah.
games.
Yeah,
We've
the
never
final
lost it,
17,
imagine,
18
11
games. The
17
final
games.
7. You got to remember the final 17, 18 games, whatever it is. Them teams that are down near the bottom, they're going to be fighting for their lives. Would you trust that? Would you trust this team in a fight?
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
not
trying to say.
35 games
No.
in the season.
You're not up for the fight. You don't thought I was crazy. I know TJ thought I was crazy a few years ago, but I'll bring in Dyche right now.
Oh yeah. I like Sean, bro. If there's one thing Sean Dyche does, he's just like Sam Allardyce, fam. He'll keep you up.
We need to keep.
You
we
know,
need
like
to stay
that.
up. I'm not even joking.
He'll
I'm
keep you
worried.
up.
I think Everton will beat us on Sunday.
This is why I'm saying we need to be hard to beat rather than thinking about fucking scoring goals, man. Hard to beat.
Exactly.
Hard to beat first and then think about getting points on the board. Right now, the run of fixtures that we have are fucking AIDS. I'm sorry, man. Like, I promise you, this show's cancelled when I'm on it today, bro. Because I was in. You're lucky we didn't stream 2 days ago, bro. Your channel would have been taken down, bro. Your channel would have been taken down. But we need to be hard to beat. Just be hard to beat first, and then think about putting points on the floor. The way I see it, go for it.
That is what the likes of Ipswich.
That's what
try
they
and
do.
do.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You know that they're compact. You know, I mean, I'd love it if the glass broke and Stone Cold Sean Dyche turned up. You know, come in drinking beer.
Where we're going, we're gonna need him. You know, I'm not even joking.
Yeah. We need to just learn.
He doesn't look like see, this is the thing in it. The reason why I do actually believe we are in a relegation battle or we're getting dragged into it, because Ange doesn't actually have the minerals to actually change it up. He don't seem to want to change up. With the players, with all the injuries, even if he doesn't have a player, he will still play his own way. Before that was cute and being like, oh, that's cute. When I saw it at Chelsea, I was like, oh, that is cute. You know what I'm talking about? Now it's just dragging. It's dragging out, and it like you actually have to bite the dust. When something doesn't go your way, you have to try something different.
Well, he's not going to do that.
It's not going our way.
That's the thing, right? That he ain't going to do it.
Bro, he needs to go. Listen, why are we still here, though? What's the reason him being here? What is the reason?
Bro,
us keeping him doesn't make no benefit.
You're asking the wrong person. You're asking the wrong person because I can't.
I would rather look. I'll be so real in it. I would rather go down.
I wish I could tell you.
Even if it's a manager appointment and we're struggling to bring a manager in, I would rather go down with someone like our makeshift interim,
like Mason or something.
Bro, then because at least then I can say, we tried something different to get us out of this rubbish.
Interesting.
This is how bad it's got now. Now the game was on TNT. The game was on TNT Wednesday night. Even the commentators on there were taking the mickey.
They were taking the piss out of us.
Oh, did you? Oh, you never went then, Has?
No. I didn't. I had tickets for Arsenal away, man. It's hard to get tickets for that, isn't it?
Yeah. But I watched it on TNT, and Ali McCoy's was one of them. And they were like taking the mickey.
Because they were like, "What is this nonsense?"
Yeah. Well, that's basically what they were saying. Like when we were passing it around at the back, and he said, and like Kinski and that was playing, he was like, you know, don't be surprised. You know, they were just making stupid things up.
Literally.
Might
Yeah.
as well keep it long in it. Yeah.
They were just making stupid things up and like saying, "Well, I won't be surprised if Ange does this." Like we're a laughing stock, man.
And you know, can I be real in it? You mentioned something about Kingsley that I forgot to tell you in it. There was a moment in the game where he done a back heel.
Back
Yes,
here off the
Oh,
handball.
Yeah.
I
Cruyff
swear
turned.
to God, yeah, bro. I promise you, I said that if I wasn't watching it with my brother, I would have had to buy a new TV in it. When I saw him do it, I went like this. I was ready to crack out. You know, I was ready because you know what it was like. It's like cool. There's time and moments to do these type of things.
But not now.
You know, but some days just seeing it like you have the balls of steel, bro. Shut up, bruv. Fucking kick the fucking ball
I
out.
know, and
You know what I'm talking about?
You're not on
They'll
X,
latch
TJ.
onto
You're
that,
not on
bro.
X. You're not in the WhatsApp groups that I'm in. I mean, it's kind of calmed down.
I choose not to be. You know what? I choose not to be because I'll be top hated, bro.
No,
I
but
see
bro,
what you go through. I'll be hold on 1 minute before you say what you're gonna say. I see what you go through on a day-to-day basis, and bruv, at least you speak your mind, bro. I'm ready to crash out, bro. When I next see that person, they're getting sparked. You know why? Because what the abuse you get, bro, I could never handle it, bro.
Yeah.
Like I can have arguments
too
here and
nice,
there, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, TJ, tell him,
He's
bro.
too
He's
nice, isn't it?
bro.
Me, bro.
He's too
Bro,
nice.
I say how it is. I say like, yo, bro, you're deluded, bro. Move.
Bro, TJ, you should have seen him on
I'll
Spurs
give them that
TV.
warning. I'll be
I'm
like,
saying, man, he's too nice, bro. He's letting Oren just, you know what I'm saying, try and low bro him, fam. That
yeah,
was
that Oren,
nasty.
bro. I watched that Oren. He's deluded as well, bro. Get him on this channel, bro. Listen, if you get him on this channel, bro,
Bro,
I promise you, one-on-one session with him, though.
He'll never come on
The
this
way he
channel.
just-
I don't think he'll ever come.
He's lost his
Oren don't
mind.
like him.
Oren, he's lost
Oren
his
doesn't
mind.
like Harry. I'm
No,
being
no,
dead serious.
he's
There's
lost
no
his
way he
mind.
likes him.
I don't know how
don't
you can
like him,
defend
bro.
it.
You don't like me. That's why Ash put me on with him because he was like,
Yeah,
He's lost his.
doesn't
I
like
don't know
bro.
how he defends it.
Nasty.
You can't defend it. You have to just draw a line and say, look, I was wrong. It's time for him to go.
well, I could name someone else who's very defensive of Ange, but I don't know if I should drop his name. So anyway,
Go for it, bro. Spill it.
I mean, Mark knows him, probably EMF. I mean, the amount of vitriol he sent me.
Oh no. No, well, allegedly, I don't watch that stupid show anymore.
No, not in that. I'm saying in the WhatsApp. Yeah, I remember once I posted about Ange in the Spurs creators chat.
I'm not sure I'm in that.
Anyway, he replies back to me saying, "Call me negative or toxic." I can't remember which one. And I was like, I sent another listed rant, and he didn't reply after that. But like, AJ was another one. He's probably not going to watch this anyway. He sent me so much.
I would say definitely not.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't like me. Sent me so much abuse in that chat.
Imagine not liking
Just
another
saying Ange
person.
out.
But the thing is, now that group's been thinned out. You're admin in there now because I made you an admin.
And then I had Mr. Meta Football TV call me a narcissist the other day for saying Ange out.
Oh, is that makeshift coach? Is that guy that just gets there?
I'm actually a quote unquote coach. He goes to me, I
remember.
Where is he?
I remember when we were on fucking Spurs Kings TV, man, and he decided to kick him out. That was hilarious, bro.
Everywhere. Is
That
that
was hilarious.
What group's he lurking about in?
Yeah. It was on
I haven't
X.
seen him for ages. The last thing I saw, he was doing Barcelona content.
No, it was on
you
X.
can't trust Twitter.
He's out of nowhere. He doesn't even follow me, Mark. He goes, "You're a narcissist, this and this. You don't know what Spurs have been through." And then I go to him, hold on. At the end of the conversation, I go, "You're the one who replies back to my tweet. You're the one who doesn't follow me. And you're the one who sent me this crap."
No, the question is, this is the question you have to lay out. Look, instead of going around the circle, bro, you know what you need to do from now on, I'll give you some good advice. Instead of you going around in circles with these people, innit? They'll find 101 excuses to defend that into it. Just be like this, innit? You're a Spurs fan. I'm a Spurs fan. Yeah,
he's loco.
Like,
I'll conclusion the guy's loco. Like the guy is.
Yeah. You're a Spurs fan. I'm a Spurs fan.
Yeah.
What you're seeing on the pitch is this acceptable?
No.
Just say yes or no. And if he says yes, bro, that's your chance to say, me and you can't talk anymore because you are defending this shit. If he says no, he's a part of.
I called him out on this as well, TJ. I go to him. You don't know what I have to say. So what you do is you label me as something. Oh, you're toxic, you're this, whatever, narcissist, whatever, because you don't like what I have to say. And because I said something back to you and you didn't like it, you have to label me something because you can't win the argument.
All you have to do is just keep it simple and straight.
All it is,
Just
and
be
it's-
like,
it happens
is
to-
it? Is what you're seeing on the pitch worth
happens to
defending?
other people like that as well. So Savas gets sort of shit.
Yeah.
I'm not, like, we get labeled stuff, yeah, just for saying something, and it's like you don't have an
You know
argument.
what it is, Harry?
You just label me as something because you can't.
Harry,
have-
you know
can't
what
say
it is,
anything
Harry?
back.
Like, being real,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
people, and this is whether you're Anjal, Anjin. Like, I always make it my mission to, like, not necessarily not be on the side because I'm Anjal in it, but like
Yeah.
in terms of like not treating people as ops, like, because this is Tottenham, it's a football club.
Bro,
Like,
No,
we
they
all-
are. Fuck it, bro. Fuck that, bro. No,
That's you, TJ, that's
bro.
not me.
You
He
That's
lost
not
his
me.
head.
bro. They are ops, bro.
No,
You're not no
that's not
Holy
me.
Ghost, bro. No, you're not no Holy Ghost. Tell me this, innit? If they defend this shit, they're ops. You're not a fan,
Nah,
bro.
they're not.
If you
Yeah,
defend this shit, you're ops. I'm sorry. From now on, listen, I'm the biggest hater.
We have too many Ange
Bro,
fans.
Alright, Kendrick,
We don't
damn.
even have Tottenham fans anymore.
Hi,
We have
guys.
Ange fans. We have Ange fans.
Can
They
you
will
hear
die
me?
on the hill. We'll go down. TJ, mark my words. If we go down,
Hello.
there'll still be people saying trust the process. Still people saying
Can you guys hear
Ange is
me?
the man
Yeah.
to save us and
Yeah, we can hear you,
rebuild.
man.
We had to go down because this is part of the rebuild. I'm not joking. People will say that shit because they
No,
want
I
to
hear
defend
it, but
the
like
manager.
the point I was gonna make
Honestly, right on YouTube, if I click on something I don't like, I just turn it off.
Testing,
I don't
testing,
put-
Yeah, I
one,
don't
two,
watch
three.
this channel to be honest.
Testing,
Fuck
testing,
yeah,
one, two,
100%.
three. Hi guys, can you hear me, guys?
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Your mic is a bit muffled, by the way, buddy.
Oh no, I'm using the Bluetooth thing, so
Wait, don't diss him like that. Yeah,
it kind of just it kind of crackles a bit.
No, your mic.
Your mic's a bit muffled.
No, your mic is a bit muffled.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I know. No, because I'm on the. Hold on, let me try this again.
No, do this, buddy. Come back and come back in, or disconnect your mic and come back in. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a bit. I can't hear a word you're saying, bro.
But Harry, the thing I was gonna say in it is like people will put people they can't agree with in a box in it. Like this is what I was saying because I was on United Spurs of America yesterday, and I was basically saying the same thing. Like people will, if they can't argue with you, like they will put you in a box. Because when everyone has a thought, right? You assume you're right until you look at stats, you look at stuff like this. People who find this like acceptable, right? Whether you're Andrew or Andrew, don't matter. If you find this acceptable, then that's just crazy, innit? But people are gonna be in their own belief so much that they're willing to just justify it by putting you in a box to make themselves feel better.
But Elijah, can I say something? Can I say something? If people are gonna justify shit from this shit and say, "Oh, it's the process. Oh, it's good. Oh, it's that," you have to cut them off. Look at this, yeah. I'll tell you, my grandma used to tell me this one thing, and I go by this for all walks of life, not just on football. When you have negativity in your life, you have to say, fuck off. Fuck off. You know why? It's because if you let them talk. You know, I'll be hearing, there's this guy in my workplace. He was saying, oh, but Andrew's not that bad. I'm like, bro, shut up, bro. You're not a Spurs fan. You know why? Because I'm seeing it like, we are in diabolical form and you're defending diabolical form. Instead of being the fan and saying, this is wrong, A to Z, you're justifying why it's all, you're saying, okay, but yeah, it's bad, but this and this and this. Instead of you saying like, no, it's shit, just say it's shit. There's no reason to have like second thoughts. Like you can see on the pitch is shit. We're losing matches. As a Spurs fan, you want us to win, right? In fact, I expect all Spurs fans to have this one moral compass. We need to be the best of the best. You should expect us to be the best of the best.
They should want it.
We're not.
They want it.
And if you're subscribing to us being half of the best of the best, I'm sorry, you're part of the problem. This is why Spurs fans are part of the problem as well. I understand everybody has different opinions. You can have a different opinion until it's on the red line. The red line is, right now is shit. Regardless of what you say, it is shit. So say it's shit. Don't use it's shit, but this and that. Because you're just using excuses. You're giving
Yeah.
him excuses,
Testing.
this is the problem.
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
Yeah, this 1 second, bro. You can go in after I finish. This is a problem. Once you carry on creating excuses, where is the excuses for Pochettino? Where was the excuses for Conte? Where is the excuses for Mourinho? You're just saying because it's bad and all we have the injuries, it's okay to perform like this. It's wrong. It's wrong. The
You're right, TJ.
standard,
This is what
standard right now.
TJ, this is
It's
why I've
bad.
had a massive gripe with the fans in general with Ange from day one because, and I made a point in the group chat, and Mark might remember this, with AJ, I go, the fans are not treating Ange like they treat every other manager before them. Every other manager,
That's the real
100%.
issue. That's the
every
real
other manager,
issue.
before
100%.
who had injuries, they didn't.
Hi
they were
guys,
saying-
can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, Jay.
Yeah, we can hear you, buddy.
Better now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
better.
hear you.
Yeah, well, much better, bro.
Big up,
That's
Eugene.
good. That's good. Yeah, big up,
Yeah,
guys.
Big up Kiwi as well,
It's
man.
like
My
we
guy.
didn't treat we don't treat Ange, well, us five don't count, but and some others. They don't treat Ange like he's the other managers before him. Like I'd said from the start, I would treat him as I treated Conte, Jose, like the same fair assessment.
100%.
It's like
Treat
this
as
is
a fair compass.
It's like the whole fan base been brainwashed by this guy. Like it sounds mad. Like they've all been like someone's gone into their head and just brainwashed them. To
101 excuses for no reason, bro.
and I think
101 excuses. They start saying, "Oh, we have injuries," but Arsenal fucking had injuries. Oh, they're saying,
Guys, can I just say
"Oh,
something? Right?
oh, we
Yeah,
don't spend the money, but we
Yeah.
spent 400 million."
we gave this guy 400 million.
You know, or they're saying, "Oh, it's not the right quality players," but the fucking manager decided to sign Werner 2 times.
He also
Say
said
it how it
Guys,
is.
can I say something, right, guys?
Yeah.
Go for it, bro.
Nothing has changed, right, from day one. And I mean, since Ange took over after those 10 games, and then when Levy came and said we got our Tottenham back, nothing has changed. The only thing now that the worst part is, right, you will attest to this, right? I've been saying we're heading to a relegation battle, right?
Yeah.
I've been saying for so long. It's only now you guys are starting to realize, right? We're heading that way, right? Now,
Yeah.
so
I don't accept
to
it.
whatever, yeah. But the thing is that, right? The weird part is our board, our owner, our chairman is willing to write this out. You know why? Because our fan base has got manager PTSD. You guys know they are in denial. We are watching all this shit football. Do you know, Harry, TJ, and Mark, and Elijah? Is it? Yeah. I did a watch along, right,
Yeah.
for the Arsenal game. It was so boring. You can say that. And it didn't even give me an inspiration to rant, after we lost. You know what I'm saying? It was like
I was the
shit.
exact same.
What-
I didn't feel like ranting.
What? Yeah, it was like I had a chance, right, to get on the DR Sports and rant. And I said it was 6:30 a.m. in Malaysia, right? I arrived home. I did a 4 a.m. watch along, right, with Mani. I'm sure you guys have met Mani before, right? The Arsenal
Yeah, I
guy.
know Mani.
And he was like, yeah. He was like sniggering all the way because we were so bad. We were dominated by Arsenal. Apart from that goal was like, a pure kind of Conte moment. We were like sitting back, being pressured, and all of a sudden, boom, boom, we get a goal, right? Guys, after that, right, we didn't even get a shot on goal.
No.
So this is the result from last season when we started to regress. We are regressing all the way. And you guys should know, I've been saying we are heading for a relegation battle. Whether we get relegated or not, that's another subject to ponder on. But if we are still in the cups, that's why I said, I'm not sure Harry remembers, right? In one of the group chats I put, right, our critical moment now is in February the 6th when we play Liverpool.
Yeah.
Then coming along, we're going to play Aston Villa in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
If we get dumped out of these 2 cups within a week, right, what more excuses can we have? But if we get through, Mark, wait, if we get through and we reach the final, guys, we just have to accept it. We're going to take the right all along the way. So whether it's Ange out, the deflection is there.
The thing is,
The only way Ange will get kicked out is the stadium revolts against him.
Yeah.
That's all.
The thing is, Eugene, the only reason he's still here, I firmly believe, is because Daniel knows if he gets rid of him, people are going to start looking and pointing at him. That's why he's still here. At the moment, he's got a shield in front of him.
It is,
Mark,
trust me, it
Mark,
is.
the beginning of the last when Ange signed, right? The first thing I said, Ange is a deflection and a distraction for Levy out.
Yeah,
It's
all
always
the
been that
managers.
because no, it's not all the manager, especially this manager. When he came out, right, the first thing he said is, "I am responsible for everything in the football sense."
Yeah.
So he's taken away that pressure away from Levy.
Of course he
You know what I'm
has.
saying?
That's why he's still
So
here.
the thing is that,
In my belief, that's why he's still here.
Yep.
that's true.
Because
That's why he's still here.
Daniel knows that if he bins him off, you'll have 60,000 in the ground pointing their fingers at Daniel.
Yeah, that's the thing right there, man. One thing I wanted to, because people don't usually bring this up, which I find surprising, but our situation is very similar to Arsenal's situation about a decade ago. Because remember, the Emirates was built like basically almost 20 years ago at this point. But in terms of what Arsenal did, their process after building the Emirates, it was a lot of selling their best players, low wages, youth projects. It was a lot of that. And we're starting to see that a lot now at Spurs, where we let go of Harry
the
Kane.
thing is, Elijah, you say that, but we've always had the youth transfer policy. It's not like it's anything.
But that's what I'm going to say. That's what I was going to get to. The thing is with Arsenal is that Arsenal have developed players like Saliba and Saka, etc., but they've also gone out, spent 100 million on Declan Rice, spent, I think it was 40 million on Partey. They've gone out, and as the Emirates, they've started paying it off more. Now they're starting to put money onto players that we need to fill the gaps with players. So even, let's say, Archie Grays turns out to be the next best thing, and Bergvall turns out to be the next best thing, and Mikey Moore and all these young players, right? We can't trust Levy to do what that Josh Kroenke and Stan Kroenke and them man did, which is spend the money that we need and pay the wages we need so those players can continue to thrive and they have actual squad players around them. We can't trust Levy to do that, which is where we're going to end up falling short, which again, this all points to Levy, but we're pretty much in the same situation as Arsenal was. The only difference is that our talents are probably not going to be as good as Arsenal's talents, and Daniel Levy is not going to invest what he needs to invest in terms of the right players that fit these players.
I'll tell you the first thing that will happen. The first thing that will happen, Archie Gray, Bergvall, and Mikey Moore, if they get to where they're worth 60, 70 million, 80 million, they'll be sold.
They'll be sold. Yep. That's how
because
they'll make profit instantly.
Yeah.
That's how it is, man. Because even when because again, when I was on United Spurs America, they tried to compare Bale and Saka. Like, oh, our players just leave us. Like, that's not the same. That's what I'm saying. It's not the same thing because Saka is competing for Premier Leagues now. Like, we know they're liquid man in Champions League because they've always been there. But in terms of they're competing. They're competing for cups, competing for the Premier League. They really should be back-to-back champions. Really, if they'd want bottle jobs, they'd be back-to-back Premier League champions now. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the same as Bale because when Bale was here, we're competing for top 4. We're not competing for a trophy. It's not the same. So at that point, when Bale's ascending, that's when he gets sold. But I feel like if our young players actually progress into players that, like on the level of like Saliba or Saka or Odegaard or players like that, we're not going to have the players around us in order to progress and actually compete for a trophy because Daniel Levy isn't going to buy a Declan Rice or pay a Thomas Partey's wages or put players around them. Yeah, he's never done it. So it's going to be this continuous cycle. We're bad right now, but in a few years, we'll be back to doing what we were doing before. We're going to have the ascension of players, but we're not going to have the players around us. Look at TJ falling asleep. Wake up, man. But we're not going to have the players available.
You know what? Let me be real in it, yeah. I'll be so real in it, yeah. I'll be so fucking real in it. This Tottenham has fucked my spirit of being a Spurs fan. I actually come into work with a lot of Arsenal fans. 95% of this staff where I work in it are all Arsenal fans. We're fucking working in Harrogate Council. Yeah, bro, I've crashed out, bro. I've said I wouldn't tell you where I work in it. Bro, I work for Harrogate Council in it. 95% of them are all Arsenal fans. Every fucking day I come in here, and they fucking tire me out
Yeah.
because I'm constantly fighting battles at work, bro. I'm fighting battles, bro. It's live in this council building, bro.
Yep.
I'm a walking
Yep.
joke. I'm a walking
I
joke.
know. Believe me, I know.
Every
Believe
single
me.
damn person that walks past me, they say something like "Engine on the wheel," or
And
they
just,
say
yeah.
something like,
And on
"Don't worry, it's the process. You're going through it." Like it's sugarcoating it. Like, bro, it's just not good enough, man. It's not good enough.
And that's what people would not like.
I'll be so real,
This is
man. It's not
something
good enough.
there's people I've tried to and how it's again about Oren fam, because I'm making a video on that too. That's my part 2. It's my nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
And basically he can just disconnect in it. Like, he's a Tottenham fan, like, don't get me wrong, but Tottenham for him is like a movie show. It's a TV show. Like, he can just click
Exactly.
it on,
They don't
click
feel
it
it
off,
how
and
I
don't
feel it,
care.
bro.
Yeah, like as long as I've been in England, I've been in North London, West London, Northwest,
I need
Arsenal and
sleep
Chelsea,
over
man.
this shit.
Arsenal and Chelsea, man, surrounded me. My best friends, Arsenal fans. I go to
Same,
college,
man.
Arsenal
Same.
fans. I go to work, Arsenal fans. Everywhere. You
Yep.
constantly get belittled, little bro, because of the team you chose to support when you were a child. And all you want to see is Tottenham get something so we can have something. And the way you can just brush it aside, oh, it's just bragging rights we want. That just annoys me as someone who's spent like almost 2 decades living in England. It's living in London, having to deal with this, because it's when you meet someone for the first time in London, right? I can't speak for other people. I'm just speaking from my experience, like clearly TJ's as well. When you meet someone for the first time, in 5 minutes, yo, do you watch football? What team do you support? You know what I'm saying? In the first 5 minutes, because that's how much it means something, especially in North London, is what team you support. You support Tottenham? Joke,
I live
man.
and breathe Tottenham, man.
Joke, man. Instantly.
Yeah.
Tottenham,
I'm a
joke,
joke,
man.
and I'm a walking stock, bro.
I am as well.
You know,
Lions,
fucking
Anfield.
Tottenham.
I know
I'd
I
say
am as well.
Anfield Town or Barnet or something.
You know what I'm saying? At least that's more respectable. You know what I'm saying? That's more
Yeah.
respectable than supporting
At
Tottenham.
least you get away from it. At least you can start to like pretend that you're not a Spurs fan. For me, I fucking live in the area, bro. I walk past that stadium every day, bro. I look at
hear
it
it,
and it
bro.
looks like a fucking spaceship, and I say, bro, leave me, man. If I catch you on live, I'll kill you, bro.
I hear it, bro. I hear it, and I
Like,
understand the sentiment, because like everyone
he's
around me,
okay.
bro.
Cool. Look, I'm not going that deep in it. I just hate what he's done to the club.
Yeah. It just turned into
I hate
entertainment
it.
business, bro.
You know,
It
he
just,
sucked the passion. He sucked everything that I believed in. You know, supporting Tottenham was my safe haven. It's now become my area where I'm just mostly angry. Speaking about Tottenham makes me angry.
Yeah.
I don't know if you realize every single look. Has been streaming with me for a very long time. Innit?
2 years, 3 years, 2 years.
2
always
years,
crashing
3
out.
years. In that time period, bro, I'm more angry now than any time before, bro.
I know, because you actually more
I hear
positive
it.
than me. To be honest,
Deep inside, yeah, bro. Deep inside, I'll be so real in it.
Yeah.
I'm a very optimistic fan. I like to believe that we could have got over the line. When we had Mourinho, I like to believe we could have won a trophy. When we had Conte, I like to believe it, bro. But when Ange came in, bro, I sat down, I pulled my hair out, and I said, "Why? Why?" I didn't even want Ange. I'll be so real. I've not supported him from minute 1 to minute 90, bro. I'm gonna ask you guys on the panel this question: is there a chance of us winning a trophy, and will that fix our season? Because right now, I don't even fucking care
It
about a
won't fix
trophy.
the season, but there's a chance we can win the trophy.
Do you think
It
it's
won't
a
fix mine.
successful season if we win a trophy?
I used to think
Would you
that.
class
Guys,
the season as
I got a
successful?
question for you guys, right? Would you take a trophy and be relegated?
No.
Hell
I've been
no.
asking this question for so long.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Nope.
Really?
Definitely not.
You know
I'm not
what?
being in the championship is a way bigger disgrace than just finishing without a trophy. That's the biggest disgrace, bro. Especially the team
It
that's never
depends
been
on. Okay,
relegated.
cool. It depends on what trophy, though. I'll only
trophy?
entertain.
I think
I'll
you will
only
still get
entertain it if it's
relegated.
I'll be so real with it. I'll only entertain it if it's like the Europa League or something.
I wouldn't even entertain that. No chance.
Not being
Wouldn't even relegated. We've never been relegated. So
I've seen it.
Being relegated is
Maybe
who
we
cares
need to be relegated, Elijah. You understand? So now our fan base are all pussies, right? We're accepting this bullshit. That's why we need to get relegated to wake the bloody fan base up. Simple as that.
we need these men just need to boycott this owner, bro. Like this, I don't want it. If we get relegated and it means Levy's out, then I'm like, all right, cool. My only problem is we might win a trophy, get relegated, and because we won the trophy, it's a reason to keep these men in the door. That's the only reason I'm like, I don't know if I don't even think if we got relegated
See,
and
this
won
is
nothing.
that's the dilemma I'm at, innit?
I've seen us
I'm
relegated.
actually at
Like,
that dilemma. Now you say it. If Ange wins the trophy,
I haven't seen it.
that means he's got a contract for the next 3 years.
yeah, no.
No thanks.
I hear that, man. Because I was under
77 we got relegated, Elijah.
in what year?
1977, 76,
Oh,
77.
fairs. I wasn't fairs.
Yeah, definitely. Last time we got relegated.
And how did it
Yeah,
feel?
me being young, innit?
How did it
Well,
feel? Was it
I was
disappointing?
only like 6, 7. I mean,
Fairs.
you know, I was too young to
So you
really
must
know.
have cried.
I remember it. I remember it because the season afterwards, we come back from what would have been Division 2 at the time because the Premier League never existed. There was football before the Premier League. I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
Like, it was Division 2, so we were in Division 2, and we only come back then because we finished second. You know, we never won that league.
We didn't win a
We didn't even
trophy.
win that. Oh
Yeah.
my god, we didn't even win that. Oh
Yeah,
my goodness.
in the first, I believe, the first season back in the first division, which is now the Premier League, we signed Ozzy and Ricky, 78. That's right, isn't it, Eugene?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so as well. The first season back in Division 1.
Yeah, I think by 81 we won the FA Cup, right?
Yeah, 81.
81, 82.
Mm.
I remember both of them. I was like 11, 12. I remember both of them, and 84 UEFA Cup.
Mm.
Yeah,
Fairs.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's when we
the
won
one thing that
trophies.
kills me, man, because I was under the thing, right? If we finish mid-table, right, and to be fair, we're not mid-table, we're 15th basically. It's not mid-table,
Yeah.
but if we had finished mid-table and won a trophy at the start of the season, I would have taken that because I'd
Yeah.
assume, right, that this in order to win a trophy, we have to beat some level of competent competition, and like even in the Carabao Cup, right, United and City, whatever that's worth, we played them. We're playing Liverpool right now. If we somehow get past Liverpool, we've got Newcastle waiting in the final. Those are at least at the bare minimum 4 competent teams. And for us to get almost to the final, let's say we even win the trophy, there's no light at the end of the tunnel with this style of play. Like we look bad. We look worse than we did last year. Like I would assume if we won
Slightly
the trophy,
hoping. Can I be so real in it?
Yeah,
I'm
what's that?
slightly hoping that Arsenal turn over the tide because if we have to go against Newcastle, I don't think we win.
I don't feel we win either of the games.
I
To
don't
be
think we
honest.
beat
don't
any
win
of them.
either. We don't beat either of them really. But
No.
let's say,
Well-
but even if we scumbag our way to that trophy, I would have assumed that in order to win the trophy in the first place, this is what I was assuming at the start of the season, that there'd have to be something there, like the owners are backing the manager and the players are buying into the system, and we're seeing results and we're seeing the way we play improve. Even if the results don't affect that, we can at least see we can see the trajectory. That's what I'm assuming because you can't just. I didn't assume it would be a Ten Hag type situation where we're just getting a trophy and the performances are dead and there's clearly nothing that's going to go on. Because like, how many times does that really happen? Like, it doesn't happen a crazy amount of times, especially in the Premier League. So that's why I would have taken mid-table and a trophy under this manager. But even if we win a trophy at this point, we're seeing ourselves get worse. Like last year, we almost competed for Champions League, and yet it was 1 game a week. But if we can only rely on 1 game a week for us to be good and compete for Champions League, then it clearly shows that the tactics aren't good enough.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So because
I'll
these
be
sets of
honest.
players were good enough. The sets of players were good enough to get Europa League. So under the right circumstance, the players can still compete for that. So I'm not ready to like turn my back on all the players except for Brendan Johnson. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Timo Werner.
What,
It's just
what,
them players.
what I think, Elijah, is like the team we have. Look, it's not the best. I'm not expecting us to win the title or anything. Like and bullshit man was saying, talking about title. But I was expecting us to be within like the top 6, 8 teams. Let's
Yeah.
say like
We should be
Me
a
and
top
Mark
four.
done it on our
Realistically, we should
show,
be a
and we
top
said 6 to 8. 6 to 8 for around that position.
Not guaranteed top 4. Maybe we'd sneak it if we got very lucky or something.
Yeah.
I think
Like-
if we only go squads, like if you go squad for squad, forget the manager, forget tactics, forget all of that. If you go squad for squad and we just like, if games are on paper, we really should be in the top 4, considering how Arsenal were dipped, considering how Arsenal dipped, Aston Villa dipped, Man
Yeah.
City dipped. Like a bunch of the teams that finished above us last year dipped. And yes, Liverpool and Chelsea have ascended, but even Nottingham Forest being second, like credit to Nuno and credit to the team. But if we're being real, it's really because a lot of the good teams have kind of dipped. Like we've seen Bournemouth now ascend because they beat City and Arsenal and Tottenham now. They made it hard for Liverpool, made it hard for Chelsea. They drew with Chelsea. So really it's teams that were good looking better than they are because the teams that are supposed to be better than them have dipped. That's really what it is. We saw it with Leicester when they won the title as well.
The thing is with us, we probably got, the 5th, 6th, 7th squad-wise in the league. But teams like Forest, they've got a manager that overachieves, like we did. And so that's why Forest are in 3rd, whatever they are. But this manager's not, this manager will overachieve if he keeps us up, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's underperforming with the players. That's why I think it is. Because our squad, that's why I believe our squad of players should at bare minimum be like top 5.
Christ, yeah.
It just would go with us because we got top 5 last time. So and we added Dominic Solanke, which people have been saying is a good signing. We've added Archie Gray, which people say is a good signing. Whether he's worth the money remains to be seen. People are saying good things about Bergvall. So we've added 3 players who people say positive things about, yet we're in a relegation fight almost. Whereas last year, without those players, we finished top 5. So I'm not ready to give up on these players apart from the ones that we know are dead. I just think that they're not being coached properly.
But Elijah, last season we had
or at all. They're not being coached.
But last season we play one game a week.
I know, but if that's what I'm saying, if the tactics that we have and the way we play, look at TJ, bro. If the tactics and the way that we set up are only good for us to compete in one game a week, then that means the manager is not good enough at that point. Because if he can only set us up to compete when we're playing one game a week with the level of players that we have, then that means he's just not set up properly. That's really what it means.
Yeah,
maybe.
Definitely.
But the other side of the fan base is that he didn't get he wasn't back. He didn't get the quality that he needed. Excuses FC.
DJ had to go, I think, anyway at 6:30. So we'll carry on for a little bit.
Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah. And those are fair points in my opinion. Because in my opinion, I don't rate Archie Gray the way the rest of the fan base does. I don't rate.
You're like me. I don't
same.
That.
I don't like. They'll be cool squad players, but I don't rate them the way the rest of the fan base rates them. I think Solanke's good, but I don't rate him the way the rest of the fan base rate him. So I would agree that he hasn't been backed in that way, but the fan base will do this thing where they hype up the players that we get, and then at the same time say the players aren't good enough, and he doesn't have enough players. You can't have it both ways.
Yeah. Elijah, our fan base hype up the players that we don't get.
Yeah, they hype up the players we don't have. That's what people don't get. They hype up. Yeah.
The thing is,
sorry, my phone was a bit buggy, innit? Sorry about that.
The thing is with the signings, yes, bring in the likes of Archie Gray, Bergvall, bring them all in, but you've got to bring at the same time players that are ready, that will slip straight into the first team and improve you. And then they've got the likes of Bergvall and Archie Gray waiting in the wings in case they need to be rotated. And let's face it, this was meant to be Project Youth, allegedly, according to some of the fans.
That's another thing. It's like,
Project Youth, right? When has Ange ever used them? He's used them when he's had to. When all the rest of them are burnt out and overworked and run into the ground because of his stupid tactics. The rotation. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This whole thing about Project Youth and that is a myth.
How can I turn the front-facing camera backwards, bruv? What's going on with the phone?
I don't know, man.
It should be in settings, no? There should be like a settings thing. You might be able to flip
it. You on an iPhone, bud?
No, I'm on Samsung.
I got no idea then. An iPhone there's a button on the screen where you can turn the.
Yeah, order some takeaway, man.
Now I can see myself. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh man, Tottenham, man.
Dodgy on the TV, man.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird one.
Before we talk a bit about the Everton game. So I'm gonna go. TJ,
can I go first in it because I'm going to be shooting off soon, innit? I'm going to meet some girl in it.
Yeah.
I'm going to meet some girl.
All right.
That's why we had to do the show a bit early. Sorry, it's because of me.
That's fine by me. It helps me out because I get to go on the show before I go work in it, so it's fine by me.
Yeah, no, you know what, isn't it? This girl in it. I've been trying to chase her for a long minute. I'm not gonna lie to you, innit? Like the game is there, innit? But she was doing emotions. Like she'd be like, yeah, nah. And now I've got a green light in it. So
Now she's ready to
you know
slide
what
through.
I'm doing, innit?
Say nothing. I see.
Yeah, cool.
You got your blue pill, mate?
Everton, bro. Look, you know what? Let's be real, innit? Yeah.
You've been waiting. You don't need that. You don't need it.
Bro, I don't need it, man. My game is good, bro.
I was going to say, if you've got any, can you send them down?
Yeah, Everton, cool. Whew. Everton is going to be difficult. The reason being, they have a new manager, David Moyes, right? They play a really defensive style of football, and we struggle against David Moyes. When David Moyes was managing West Ham, it was a hard fixture to overcome. You know, they like to play. It's like West Ham used to love to play against Arsenal, against Tottenham. Now, we definitely need the points more than Everton. However, I can't see us scoring. I believe this is going to be another loss. I don't look. See, for me, Everton's a difficult team. It's going to be difficult, and I don't even think we can perform.
Even if they didn't have a new manager, TJ, I didn't expect us to win this game.
No, even that, yeah, 110%. But because it's David Moyes, it's a double whammy. You know, it's like that David Moyes factor, that manager bounce, and also it's like we're struggling against low box as well, man. So I don't think it's gonna be another loss on the table.
Calvert-Lewin header off a corner will lose 1-0.
The only bright thing that I would say about Everton is the fact that potentially, well, nah, man, it's not even any bright thing. It's just potentially that like all the away fans are gonna obviously give it their all, innit? You know what I'm talking about? But that place is hostile because it's away, innit? Man, I'm just so disappointed in Tottenham. I came on this show with a lot of energy and I've just crashed out, innit? I'm too tired to talk about Tottenham. You know, it's difficult because when you're constantly losing and we're losing points every single week, it's just hard to support this. It's even hard to support Tottenham. You know, sometimes you want to be positive. You know, this like maybe there's a hope we can beat this. Bro, I can't even be positive, bro. We deserve to be where we are. We deserve it, bro.
Well, for me, I said it on We Are Tottenham TV actually like a month ago. It was after, I can't remember what game it was. I had to look back, but they didn't clip it because obviously Stell went on after or before me or something. But I'd have to try and find it.
So you got clipped out?
No. They clip people. No, they clip people. They do the whole show. Like you can find it on the whole show, but they clip people sometimes. Yeah. And I said,
they only clip the famous people, right?
Yeah, we don't get that luxury.
I warn you guys from now, like we're going to be a relegation battle. This is like a month ago, and that's where we're headed. And obviously now they're talking about it, but
Harry, I've been saying we've been in a relegation battle since the beginning of the season.
Yeah. To be fair, you just
I've been saying that the whole season, right? Because the way I watch us play from last season till now,
I know it's a bit deluded for me to say this, isn't it? But is there a chance that Ange could turn this around?
No.
I can't see it.
I don't see it.
Bro, if we lose,
I don't see it, and I can't see it.
You know, the problem is, TJ, I have with this whole argument, give him the cup games, and this is the problem. The biggest problem I have is by the time we play the cup games, we could have lost to Leicester at home, we could have lost to Everton. I mean,
the reason I say no,
like we'll be in trouble by then, and the window is closing. So I bring the manager today.
But, Harry, I don't think we'll lose to Leicester. That's the thing.
Let him sign an actual number 6. So
we won't lose to Leicester. No.
Shambles.
I don't think we lose to Leicester.
Can Ange turn this around?
Right, you lot have to go, man. Like and subscribe.
All right, DJ, take care. All right, have a good day.
And
best of luck in your adventures.
Enjoy your
ticket. 100%. I'm making a baby today, bro.
I'll be working, fam.
Be lucky,
I'm gonna make a baby. Listen, I promise you. I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm gonna make a baby, and when the baby comes, he's not gonna be a Tottenham fan.
Yeah.
That's what it's gotten to, bro. I swear down, that's what it's gotten to. You know.
Time, mate.
Yeah, big up to Tommy.
They can support anybody but Tottenham.
Say that, man. Hey, enjoy it.
Right, see you later, football, right? Take care.
Yeah, see you later.
Yeah, man. But no, it won't work because Levy wouldn't like pay. Like, he wouldn't pay anything. So even if Ange can turn it around, Levy's not gonna give him no money anyway. So
The
then
problem is, my problem
can't
is,
make
But
it work.
Elijah, I got a question for you, right? Would you
Yeah.
accept the season being turned around if we win the trophy?
No, a trophy's not enough to save the season, turn the season around. Just because of our performances on the pitch. Like it's like Ten Hag's trophies at this point. Like he won a trophy, but it doesn't exempt the fact that Man United was shit. So a trophy
But
won't
the
turn
Spurs
season
fans
around.
are so hungry for a trophy, right?
They're gonna give it a
I
pass.
said ages ago.
They're gonna give it a pass.
I said ages ago I would take a trophy in 17th. Now looking back, that's ridiculous because
That's
like
what
yes, we're all desperate for a trophy because we are. You know, we're like literally crying out for a trophy, but not at the sort of absence of league form.
Yeah. But I've been
because-
saying I'll take a trophy. I've been saying I'll take a trophy and get relegated. I don't give a shit. Just give me a trophy, right?
No, man.
Fair
No,
enough. I
definitely
hear
not.
it. I don't agree, but I hear it, man. It's just championship is just more of a like we going without winning trophies. That's
We won't get out of that
bad
either.
as it is. If we get
This is
relegated,
why
yeah,
I'm worried.
that's
If
the
Ange
ultimate nail
stays,
in the
yeah,
coffin.
when we get relegated, if he
We will
stays,
never
we're
be
going
able
to
to
get
chat
relegated to
people.
League One.
Well, we're not going to
Ange
go
stays.
that low.
No,
But the
Ange stays.
championship's the
Our
hardest.
players, our players ain't tough enough for League One. I mean for the Championship.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to get relegated.
That's why I
from
agree with
the
you.
Championship.
Nah,
We don't have
nah,
the
nah, nah,
minerals for it.
If we end up in the championship, believe you me, the championship is the because you got to play like twice a week.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to get relegated in the
No,
Championship.
no. We ain't getting relegated from the championship if we went there. But believe you me,
Ange
the
doesn't like it,
championship
we'll
is
get
the
relegated.
hardest. Knowing us, we'd go up in the playoffs. We won't win the damn thing.
Play
Yeah,
Or
I
come
agree with that.
second.
Championship.
We'd
That's
go
why I
up in
agree
the
with that.
playoffs.
We'd be
But
back in the
Levy would
Premier
love
League
that
again.
because it's a day out at Wembley for the extra Wonga coming in.
That's what I say.
Yeah,
Next
it is,
money,
yeah.
innit?
Yeah, in the
He would like that
playoffs.
'cause you have half the wages in it, so he'd like that, innit? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't think
Brian,
we'll ever
you're
get
right, man.
Big up,
relegated.
brother.
Big up Brian, man.
But,
No, we'll never get relegated and win a trophy. I wouldn't
Mark,
take
what's
that.
your thinking about the Everton game?
Oh, well, I'm watching it behind the sofa,
Oh, okay.
and then only come out if I hear cheering. Just poke my head out and then disappear back behind it. I'll be honest, right?
Remember, we're away in it, so if it's too
Yeah,
loud
I'll be
of a cheer,
honest.
then don't
I'll
come
be
out.
honest with you. Just lately, like, I'm not bothered if I watch it or not. I know it's on Sky, but you know, if something come up and I thought, nah, I can't be bothered. You know, if I had to go out or something, it wouldn't bother. Like last week, the Tamworth game, it was my grandson's birthday, so I went to his party. Didn't even watch it. Best thing I ever done.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just not bothered
Yeah.
about watching it anymore. You know, and that's sad.
Hear it.
You know, because like a few years ago, I'd have moved heaven and bloody earth to make sure I got home and watched the Spurs game. You know, I'd even have time off work to make sure. You know, I'd have half a day or so to come home and watch bloody Tottenham. You know, but like not anymore. I'm not bothered. I'm really not that bothered. But
Yeah, I agree, man. It
I
feels
mean,
like a chore sometimes.
at the most, I can see us getting a draw because the one thing you guarantee with Sean Dyche is he'll set them up. Sean Dyche, Moyes. The one thing you can guarantee with him is he will set them up defensively, solid as well. You know, solid at the back because he worries more about like not losing than winning. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
the most we're going to get is a point. Oh, here he is.
Is that true, right?
Hey,
Big
man,
up, son.
What's up, people? How we doing?
Hey, there you go. Big up, brother.
How we doing, people? We good?
trying, man.
Yeah.
All's
Trying
good,
our
man.
best, you know,
Good
it's
guy.
what it
I
is.
had half an hour. And I thought I haven't streamed with Haz and spoken to Haz properly. It's like, you know what? And I have to say, I keep forgetting the guy in the middle's name. What's your name, guy? Bossman. I keep forgetting.
Oh, who, me?
You, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Elijah.
I thought it was
Elijah.
Elijah, but I didn't want to say Elijah and make
No,
myself
that's
look
all
like
right.
an idiot.
It's
But
all
now I
right.
have made myself look like an idiot because I was right. Elijah, I have to say, man, I've watched your. You're a good guy, man.
Oh, thanks, man. I
Loving your
appreciate
stuff,
that.
man. Honestly,
I
you're a good
appreciate
guy,
it,
man. You're a good guy. You bring some humor, which is all good.
I try. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. It means a lot.
All good,
honestly.
buddy. All good. So, how are we all doing?
I'm
Yeah.
was preparing,
Alright,
preparing
man.
for relegation battle, to be honest. But
I've been seeing that for so long, right?
What's that, Eugene, brother? I think I've carried.
All right, we got to go.
I think I've recovered from my mini breakdown I was having this time yesterday. On Jose's show, I literally thought I was going through a Tottenham
I was
Hotspur
watching it. That's
emotional
what I thought,
breakdown.
yeah.
I thought I was going through an emotional breakdown. I literally thought it was going to happen live on air. It was
He
insane.
was
I
just
was,
ripping into Adrian for like 20 minutes. 30 minutes.
it was,
Believe you me, I got the WhatsApp. Right.
yeah, do you know what it was? Is as people know, I've tried to be a bit more balanced recently.
Yeah,
just
I know. And then just, yeah.
and the only reason, and the reason I did it, I was like, do you know what? So many people will go, "Oh, you got an agenda, you got this, you got that," and obviously, what I do with Levy out and trying to get change and whatever, the shouting and the screaming and the going on channels that are all predominantly Levy out, they weren't coming to the process. I thought, you know what? Let me be a bit more balanced, let me be a bit more calm, and maybe it will attract and engage. And it worked because I got myself onto Chris Cowlin. I speak with Chris. Chris is great. I love going on his show. Lets me say whatever I want. But then things have just got worse. As in where the club is, I was just like, you know what? I think I need to bring some of the anger out.
My favourite line was like, "You are no more Mr. Nice Guy," and just ripped.
Yeah, I was just like, you know what? I was like, I've had enough. No more. I've tried to play nice. I've tried to be the good boy. It's like, you know, you got the devil and the angel. Literally, the devil was kicking the crap out of the angel yesterday, and I was just like, I just could not.
And I was watching Adrian and stuff like this, like the whole time. You were just like ripping. And the weird thing is, it was by chance I put it on. Like I was just eating or something. I can't remember what it was, something like that, making food, and I put it on, and Brian's just.
The rest of them are probably like, "Oh, this is great content, man."
Yeah.
Do you know what? I literally thought as I came off, because I saw Elijah's one where he was talking about Spurs King, where someone was interrupting with you on it, and I was like, do you know what? This could be on a video. I was like, this could be on. If he's watched it, I'm like, you got to be on Elijah watching it. Like, is Elijah watching?
I try my best, man, because I ain't got no one to help me, so I miss a lot of things, unfortunately, man. I try my best to keep up with as many people as I can.
Brilliant.
I'm gonna have to watch it, man.
Elijah, you know, you just got so. You know that? What's that? You remember that cartoon show Inside Out? Or you know the one with the fire guy where the fire comes out of his head. Basically, that was me yesterday. Like
I was thinking more like Ian Beale. You know, I've got nothing left, and just.
Listen, mate. I'm an EastEnders super fan. If you're ever gonna compare me to an EastEnders character, please never put Ian Beale on my name. in the same sentence. Mate, don't do that. But yeah,
you just said I'm not a nice guy. I can't do this nice guy anything anymore. You're just like,
mate. You better say you remind me of Grant Mitchell. Grant Mitchell, yeah.
Is that the one I was thinking?
Yeah.
But honestly, it was brilliant. Honestly, it was such a brilliant. I didn't see the whole of it, but I saw most of it before I went to play football. But I was like,
I did it in two parts because I came on before.
And then I think when he came back, and I watched it.
Yeah, I was watching him when I was watching Jose when I was at work, and I put a comment. He said, "Come on." So I came on 5 minutes, and basically, Elijah, I don't call this a football club anymore. It's a business club. We don't have players. We have employees. We don't have customers. We are supporters. We are clients. And I just went on a tangent. Then I came off, and then it was my lunch break. I was like, do you know what? Because the thing that got me with Adrian when I came back is, I don't know how you guys feel and the people in the chat. Yes, I know we've got injuries. Everyone gets injuries. But when people say it's the reason why we are where we are, if you look at it now, if that first 11 that started the NLD was our main 11, forget the injuries, forget the players out, don't even play for Tottenham. And I was like, if that was your starting lineup from August, like your main Adge's best 11, if I asked you in August where would this team be in mid-January, not one Spurs fan would say 14th.
No.
You're right.
Pretty much, yeah.
No.
Yeah. That is true, to be fair, yeah.
Don't get me wrong, they wouldn't be saying first to fifth, but they probably would have said Elijah somewhere like between 5th and 10th, so to speak.
Yeah. 8th.
And even like the players that are out, like Romero exactly hasn't been great this season. Like he wants
Yep.
to leave anyway. So it's not like he was performing at all-time greats. Van der Ven wasn't at all-time greats when he got injured. Udogie wasn't at all-time greats when he got injured. So in terms of just the defense alone, like Bentancur, he's good, but he hasn't been at all-time levels either. So
even when we had a full
didn't
team, we
have-
lost 5 games, I think.
Yeah.
even with the
This
full
is
team, I
what
was gonna
gets
say,
me. But
like, we lost. We still lost.
this is what gets me is people are always like, oh, the injuries this, the injuries that. You look at the games we've lost when the whole team's been there. Van der Ven, Romero, Udogie. They were Ipswich.
Yeah.
Ipswich, they were all there. Yeah, you know, so
Don't talk to me about Ipswich. I was in England for that. I met everyone in Tottenham. Wouldn't go into the Levy Bowl.
Yeesh.
oh yeah. But
Just like mate, that Joe, what? That's the Ipswich stat. So after we lost to the Filth, and I went to do my bit on We Are Tottenham TV, someone sent me the message and say, Brian, you do know we've lost more games than Ipswich now. I was like,
Yes.
I was like, are you joking? And I went and checked it, and what makes that stat even worse is they didn't even have a victory until they beat us mid-November the 10th.
Yeah.
So how's a team that got their first victory on November the 10th now have more defeats than us?
No. Also, Palace did not win a game to us, and they have the same points as us.
It's mate.
It's insane. That's
So
insane.
we have a relegation amount of losses, man. Like it's only what Southampton, like the bottom 2 teams have 13 losses. Then it's us with 11th. Like
we're gonna get 13.
This is relegation form. Like this is what this is.
Yeah,
we'll lose 13 by the end of the month. I mean, we've got Everton away, and
mate. What was the thing that came out? It's like when ENIC took over us on that dark, miserable, horrific day that commenced this social experiment. We are 14th. Quarter of a century later, guess where
we are 14th.
Only Spurs can make these stats make sense.
Oh my days, man! This is nasty, man. This is actually
nasty. So are you still with Ange though, Brian? If you're asking,
no.
Oh, you're not. Oh, okay.
No. Yeah. Like I said, I've never turned on a manager. This is the first one. But the reason I've turned on him, first of all, like I said, that Ipswich stat really got to me. Forget the 5 out of 27, blah, blah, blah. I always try to defend the manager. But the reason I've gone this now is because I would have wanted to see him, like the amount of injuries that are coming are just way too much. I go back to a thing in Jurassic Park where this is how mad it gets. There's a part in the original Jurassic Park where the electric fences come off, and they say the dinosaurs are clever. They only go to the same place once, and they know not to go. Yes, they'll go to try the fence again, but they won't go back to that spot because they know. Well, that's like what Andrew's doing with his football. He just keeps going back,
to the same spot.
going back, and I'm like. But then the major thing with it and why I've done it now is I still think he could turn it around. I still think he could, only on the condition that Daniel Levy gave him every single player he needed. And I mean every single one.
A lot of players, though.
No, but you know what I mean? If he said, I want X, Y, Z in this position, don't go for the younger version that may do it. Get it.
Yeah.
And if he's got, let's say he got a left back, a right winger, another midfielder, and a centre back, and they were all the ones that he genuinely wanted, then you're like, okay, now let's see what you can do. You've got the 4, then turn it around. But I don't trust Levy to get those players in.
No, man.
No.
Yeah, we can't.
No. Anyway, I just got to go in like a minute. So
I'm
give me your Everton stuff, I guess.
I believe it's going to be a 1-1 draw. I don't think we'd lose to Everton just because their firepower up top is just not firepower at all. They're like Arsenal, innit? So I don't trust them to get it done. But at the same time, where we're going to get the goal from, I have no idea as well. I think Brendan Johnson probably scores a tap in that game. So we're going to have to see in it. But yeah, man, last thing I just want to say before I head out in it is I keep hearing it's not that I have an issue with people like wanting a 6. But it's like Andrew's already said himself, and it's the reason why people.
But this is why I want to sack him. This is why I want to sack him.
Yeah, but it's like people had so much gripe for Maddison. If you guys haven't heard that, United Spurs America, because I was on the show last night, right? Hear him go off about Maddison, and like obviously it's a bit over the top for the stream, innit? Like he's not that like serious about Maddison, but he has a lot of gripe with Maddison because he's not physical and he can't move
But
around
he's
like
not
a
that kind of
Kulusevski
player,
and
though.
stuff.
He's not that kind of player. Though.
Yeah,
He's
but
a number
that's why
10.
I have. But that's why, like, when at the same time people say, "Oh, we need to go and sign a 6," it's like I just made it very clear that he wants players to have
But
this
this is why I
freedom
need to
football
sack him.
thing.
Because we can
Yeah,
buy
no,
six.
no, I understand it, but like, not only are we not going to sign a world class 6 because Levy won't pay the wages for it, at the same time, Ange himself, he doesn't want a flat out 6 because he wants someone who can do this whole
No,
freedom.
my
thing.
idea was to sack, sack him now, bring in someone like Redknapp, Sam Allardyce, Dyche, I don't know, then go and sign someone like Palacios like we did years ago. And
Yeah, we need something like
I'd
that.
have Harry Redknapp back in a heartbeat.
I'd have Palacios
You see
back in
him
a
on
heartbeat.
court the other day.
Yeah.
He was on court the other day.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, that's the thing. It's like we need specific profiles of players in it. But the manager has gone against having specific profiles of players in the team. So it's even when people are trying to not necessarily defend that, but defend like what we need, like as a team to get us over the line. Andrew's already said that he doesn't want that a specific type of player. He wants a player that can do everything, which people would then use to slate players. Yeah, well, it makes me wonder. Like, first of all, why is Brennan Johnson in the team? That's the first thing that makes me wonder. Why is Timo Werner in the team? Why did you okay the Madison signing then? Like these things.
I think the Madison's
like,
a personal thing, Elijah. I think they fell out. I mean, lots of people say they fell out.
I would assume so, innit? Because like Madison's just been violated for like this season.
Like, because Bergwall's getting games over him now. So.
Yeah, and it's like I've seen people, I've seen his fan base turn their back on Madison so quickly. Like, people are saying he's not even a top 3 midfielder. On paper, isn't he? I personally think he's a top 3 player at the club, which is why I feel like he's struggling, because him and Kulu both play the same position, but there's different styles and different profiles of players. Kulu suits this type of.
But now teams have worked out Kulu partly because he's tired, but I think also I noticed in the Newcastle game. And Liverpool did the same thing, and obviously Arsenal did the same thing. When he gets the ball, there's 3 players around him now.
They double him up. They double up on his left side because they know he's going to cut
around him like this, and then he can't get out.
It's not even that. It's just that they just double up his left side because they know he's going to cut in. It's like Odegaard. They double up on his left side because they know he wants to cut in. Which is
I think
why
he's
I have
tired
a
as
problem
well.
with him playing on the right.
I'm just making a point tactically that I think.
Yeah, he's tired. Yeah, but
no, he's been running to the ground, man.
So he definitely has.
Like dead.
He's been running on empty for weeks.
Yeah, if you go into that comment section, let's say Madison's not even a top 3 midfielder at the club, and even George on the stream was looking at me like I'm crazy for saying that Madison's a top 3 player at the club. Like, he is. Madison is a top 3 player just as a player. Like, he's a top 3 player at the club, and what we have to do is we have to find a system and we have to find a manager where they can make use of the best players that we have at the club, which means Madison and Kulusevski and players like Solanke. And if Romero wants to leave, that's cool.
That's the thing with Ange, is a good manager will adapt to the tools he's got.
Yeah.
You know, Ange tries to plug players in because, all right, I know everyone has a go at Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson's not a winger. He was a forward. He was a forward for Forest when he was there. Well, an inside forward. He's not technically a winger. You know, so the thing is with Ange is he tries to sort of is square blocks around holes.
Yeah, he's
you know what I mean.
Do something. I don't get why he's trying to experiment with Brendan on the wing. It clearly hasn't worked. We know that he's just useless out there. It was a point even against Arsenal, we're keeping the ball on the left side, trying to go through Richarlison on the left wing because Brendan Johnson's just useless out there on the right. It's like they already know what's going to go on with that guy. So
when Brennan got substituted on, I didn't even know he was playing.
Exactly.
To be honest, he was invisible.
Right there.
He was invisible.
Porro was up there.
Yeah.
You know, it's just I think Madison's just been hung out to dry by this fan base. I don't like it. And just like the prop up of like other people and the double standards towards players in the club. Like, I understand, like, if you think Archie Gray is going to be the next great thing, I understand. But right now, the way we judge Brendan Johnson on the right, even though it's not his position, we know he's dead. We can call out other players who aren't playing well just because they're young. They don't get excuses. If you're old enough to wear the shirt, you're old enough to get criticized, in my opinion.
Of course.
So I just don't like the double standards when it comes to some of the way people grade players or degrade players or disrespect players that are clearly talented and clearly one of the best players in the team, but because they don't fit the system, all of a sudden the player's dead. Or the player's not dead. It's just they don't fit. That's just how I feel. But sorry about the rant in it, but
no,
my chest before I head out.
Go back to the sort of, to go back to the sort of round holes and square pegs thing, look at what Harry Redknapp done with Gareth Bale. When he moved him into left midfield, he said, "You're not left back anymore. Here's your place, left wing."
But also, what Redknapp did with Modric was the most impressive thing, I think, because he played him as a initially, then he put him on the left, and then he moved him eventually to the middle. Like he kind of coached him into playing in the middle in England, really.
And that was really my point. And that is the very last thing I'm gonna say because I'm gonna go. But even on the stream, I brought up Modric because they would say like Jacob was saying, Maddison, he's not physical, he can't play in the Premier League, and George was saying this too, like you need a physicality. I'm
he's
like,
been playing in the Premier League for like 3 years, isn't he, Maddison?
Yeah, but I'm like, we all say that the Premier League used to be more physical back in the day, and Modric was playing. All you have to do is put physical players around the player. Like Modric,
he used to play Palacios, Huddleston.
And even at Real Madrid, he had Cruz and Casemiro and Khedira and players that are big and physical around him, so he can be the architect and move around. That's what Maddison needs. But people act like the formula for Maddison is so difficult. Like it really isn't.
It's not. You just buy number 6, you put someone behind him like that, and you play in the box-to-box play with him, and then you're fine.
Mate, can I tell you, when anyone ever says Tom Huddleston, I always have to say one of the most underrated players. I loved. I loved.
Big up Huddleston.
Tommy Huddleston. What
a shot! What a shot!
Mate, you know what? And I'm being deadly serious with this. Before Harry Kane, and obviously his passing, Tom Huddleston was the best passer in the football I've seen since Glenn Hoddle. That's how good his range of passing was.
Man.
And what a shot as well.
Bro, he could smack him with little backflips. He could hit him.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to head out because I'm gonna be late, man. Take care of yourself. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Take care, Elijah. Good meeting you.
I'll be in Clapham Junction, Kiwi. I'll be in Southwest. But take care, everybody.
Good night, buddy.
See you later, mate.
Take care.
I've got 7 minutes. And then back to work. Oh, JP's here. Big up, JP. Big up. And I just saw Jens. And
big up, JP. Yeah.
I'll tell you one of the things that I love about YouTube. Like obviously, we get a lot of shit and whatever. And it reminded me seeing Kiwi in here. Obviously, everyone knows Psycho Teacher. Who I call the Brazilian Bad Mike. He's got a couple of friends or a couple of his students that are coming to Canada, and I'm meeting them at the Scotland Yard on Sunday.
Happy days.
Oh, that's
it's just amazing what the community and certain streamers or wherever you stand sometimes get a massive bum rap and get called all names under the sun in chats or on screen, whatever. But when you get to do things like that, go like, hey, who'd have thought that I'm going to meet a couple of Brazilians from a guy that is called Psycho Teacher in the Scotland Yard? You know, it's just madness. And it just reminded me when you see Kiwi, the pull and how far and wide channels get.
I've met a lot of people through YouTube, like, you know, obviously Ellie and Brad, and I haven't seen Brad in ages. But
I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't know any of you if it wasn't for this YouTube community.
I wouldn't have known any of you guys, right? I'm in Malaysia. Imagine that.
Well, you know what? I'd seen Hans, but didn't even realise I went to school and I was in the same class as his sister.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The wonders of.
I think we even dated for 2 weeks, which was like a long-term relationship. You know, like, does she still speak to Nicole?
Yeah, they're still best mates, isn't it?
Oh, there you go.
No, sorry.
Mark, how would you show yourself? I was going to come on it when I finished work. You'd finished.
Yeah, man. We went for about.
You didn't wait for me. That's disgusting.
I know, mate. Well, to be honest, you know, if you'd have come on our show, we'd have just ended the show before you went like that anyway.
Exactly. I have to say, Kiwi, I'd love to come to New Zealand. I won't go to Australia because of my phobia of snakes. And then I heard apparently New Zealand has like next to no snakes whatsoever. So immediately that became very, very appealing to me.
Yeah,
I'd love to come to New Zealand.
I used to work with somebody that went to New Zealand twice, and he said it's absolutely beautiful.
New Zealand is one of those. The only problem with going to New Zealand, like for everyone, would be when I'm fine flying to Canada, like the 8 hours or 6 hours. but because of my ADD and my patience, my lack of patience, if I'm on that trip to New Zealand or Australia, if it were to be Australia, I'd have to go first class. I'd have to have that chair where you can go. And a round trip to New Zealand first class from Canada is going to be pretty goddamn expensive.
Yeah, especially your side of Canada, and it? 'Cause which way do you go?
Yeah, you go round the west side.
Yeah, because I knew somebody.
Vancouver, which is basically to fly from where I am to the other end of the country, is the same amount of time it takes me to fly home to London.
Yeah. Well, I used to work with somebody, and they went twice. And the first time they went like Middle East and then on that way. And the second time they went to, I think they flew into Los Angeles and then flew on from Los Angeles to New Zealand. So from this country, you can go both ways, and it's more or less the same. It's about a day's traveling.
I have to say, Haz, I said I'll quickly pop on your show. I've completely corrupted it. We have spoken about Ian Bill.
Yeah.
Me blowing a gasket. Meeting Brazilians in the Scotland Yard, and now going to Australia, going to New Zealand. What a great football show you're having.
No, that normally happens on my show anyway, so it's not like.
Yeah, well, to be honest, this is the same as when I come on the fan show on Tottenham on Tour, and we just talk about old stuff.
You corrupted it big time that day.
Yeah, I was on there.
Everything but Tottenham, basically. So
yeah,
well, mate,
it's more interesting.
Do you know what? I've got a very, very good friend of mine called Craig, who's diehard Spurs. He's on Twitter a lot, Craig O'Sullivan. And the way when we phone each other up now, we've got a new way that we say hello and goodbye to each other. We sing a random song to each other. Like literally, he picks up the phone to me, and I said hello, and he's saying, "You fill me up, Buttercup," to me. Just the first one that comes to you, mate. It's a new way of life because Spurs are just so depressing. So whoever picks up the phone or makes the call has to do the welcoming song, and the other person has to do the exit song. But the problem is, when you go to do it, you of all the songs in the world, you just go blank.
Yeah.
Oh, you could pick any song in the world, but your mind just goes blank. Big Elijah, mate, it was a pleasure meeting you, by the way, buddy.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure meeting you, man. I have
Honestly, he's a top guy.
It made Joe. I've seen when I first started. So the first one show of his I saw, I just left the We Are Tottenham TV studios because I was helping them out for the day. And I've always, when I get out and try to get home, I always put on YouTube, see if a Spurs stream was on. And it was obviously when he's just doing his avatar, his cartoon character of himself. And I made a couple of comments, but then I subscribed and I put the bell. He just makes me laugh, man.
Yeah.
He makes me laugh. And like I said, you need some humour supporting Spurs right now.
Yeah.
He's a top guy, man. And it's so funny. It's so funny. And it's like, yeah, I'm going to give him a watch. He's a top man. I'll have to get him on Tottenham on tour now. We're back up and running. We'll get him on Tottenham.
When's the next show, Brian?
I don't know, mate. Because of work, it's very hard for me to do, like, I can't do Evening Brews right now because if I do it, it'll be like at 11:30 UK time. And I won't spend time with Ilana. But if I get a moment, I plan to do a show from next week, not this weekend after, not this weekend, the weekend after, where if we're playing on a Sunday, I'll do it on the Saturday and vice versa. Just like a chilled build up, whatever. And then you can come on and corrupt it. Well, let's just, maybe the club's corruption, FC, so we might as well within themes of stuff. But yeah, right, listen, I'm going to let you go and let you get back to talking Tottenham. All I will say, result-wise, if you gave me a draw right now, I'd break your arm.
Yeah.
The last time, put it this way, I'll give you a couple of seconds. The last time we won, I don't know if you discussed this, Has. The last time we won at Goodison was that 6-2 under Pochettino. Every other game since Poch has been a draw. And the last time we lost was 2012-13.
Bloody hell.
So we haven't lost there, but we haven't won there recently. And I just think with David Moyes back, and if those Everton fans are up for it, which they normally are, and they will fight. And as I always say now, when the tough gets going, the weak go hiding when it comes to Spurs. So if you gave me a draw right now, I would absolutely break your arm off for it. But I will let you all go and you can get back to actually talking Spurs. As always, a pleasure, brother. Mark, love you.
Cheers, buddy.
Eugene, bro, we'll catch up soon.
Yeah, take care. Yeah, we got to catch up soon.
Have a great weekend. Let me just warm the fingers up. It's cold here in Toronto at the moment. And as always, Levy out.
Big up, Brian.
See you later, brother.
Big up, Brian.
See you later, brother.
Levy out. Yeah.
And
Guys, to tell the truth, right? For me, right, the Everton game, right, the way I see Moyes, right, he's much more an astute manager than Ange. He would have sussed Ange out for a long time. So most probably Moyes is going to do what most of all the managers will do, right? He's going to sit back, play the low block, and he knows that we can't break them and catch us on the counter. And don't forget, guys, we give the ball away so easily. So, yeah, like what Brian says, if we get a draw, yeah, that would be a good result, right? But there's a big fear down there, right? There's a big fear. Because Everton, no matter how you want to see them, right, they are fighting for their lives too. So, guys, it's a relegation battle. Yeah, I've been saying it for so long. Woohoo! The championship, here we go.
I don't think it's going to come to that personally. There's three worst teams. There's three worst teams in this.
I was looking at the table. Like, if Ipswich go on a run, they're only like 7 points behind us, I think. I can't see when we're next win again, because if we lose to Leicester, I think we're in massive trouble.
Yeah.
Lose that to Leicester, we're in like,
No, but I think we'll beat Leicester at home. Yeah, that's one thing.
but you never know. Like, if we
I'm
lose
not saying we're not in amongst it, but I think there's three worst teams in this.
But somehow or another, right, don't forget with the brand new transfer window, right, the three worst team learners can improve. And we will still regress.
Yeah.
That's what Ange does to
More
us.
than likely.
You know? Yeah. This is that part, right?
We're going to lose to like 1-0. They'll get a goal and they'll just shut.
But don't worry, guys. I will still give my Zen prediction, right? Spurs to win 4-2. Yeah.
Well, you never know. You never know. We might do, but well, I've said a draw. You know, I think that's all we can hope for. To be honest.
Yeah, I know. That's why nowadays. Yeah.
So
it really hurts to be a Spurs fan.
So before we end it, Eugene, when are you next on?
I'm not sure, but I if I'm not mistaken, Jens will be doing one from Ricky via TV this Sunday coming up. He'll run through my channel and of course Shelf Sykes First channel 2, right? And let's see how it goes, right? I don't know if anything goes. If I might even do a watch along for my impromptu watch alongs. Yeah, my impromptu watch alongs. Yeah, guys. Yeah, don't forget, guys. Subscribe to the 2 Marks, right? And of course, Spurs TV, Spurs Vision TV, right? We're just being realistic, right? Right. We're just being realistic. We call it how we see it.
When are you next on? Because I know you're starting your channel, so.
Oh, I think we're going Monday night. Yeah, I had a word with Mark, and I said there's no point going Sunday because everyone will be on. Everyone will be on. So, I said we just will go
maybe or something.
Sorry.
If you do it like early on a Monday, maybe before Tottenham away. I don't know what time.
Yeah. We were on about sort of 7-8 o'clock, sort of Monday, because we only go for 2 hours anyway.
You guys are shorter, I've seen. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Just long you don't go on about 7:30, 8 p.m. UK time. That's when Tottenham Way does their show too. See, so.
No. But to be honest, it's not, because if you wait for a slot, you're always going to clash with somebody. So if you wait, let's go now. You'll never ever get one. But we certainly won't try and compete with Tottenham Away, Sava, Tottenham on tour. We are Tottenham TV. It's pointless. It's pointless because we just get the dregs that might want to. Well, I'm not saying like the people in the comment are dregs, but most people will be watching them shows. And so it's a waste of time going on against them. And we did well. We did well last night because there was nobody else on. Not that I could see anyway.
I just do it because Fridays become my thing now. So
yeah.
Now you've been doing Fridays since 3 years ago.
Yeah. Since I moved to the Spurs Kings thing,
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, to be honest, well, I didn't mean dregs, Ricky. I just like, the ones that are not watching the big channels. You know what I mean? But this time of night, there's nobody on, is there? Not that I've seen. It's too early for if Tottenham away or something was going to be on, because they're normally on like 8, 9 o'clock. So this sort of slot, sort of 6 till whenever you go to, whenever you started, that's ideal.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
it's like I said, if you wait for a slot and you think
Yeah, you won't
nobody,
get it. You won't get it.
you'll never ever get one, and so you're always going to clash with people. So you got to sort of try and time it so you're not clashing with the big ones.
Yeah, it's hard because sometimes they can just do it impromptu.
Yeah, and the people that's helped us, like Sava, Perchy, like Ben, Kaufman, I'd never do a show like over them anyway, because for a start, it's pointless. But but they've been like really helpful to us, like setting up, because I ain't got a clue on a computer, and Mark's even worse than me. I never thought I'd find anybody that was worse on a computer than me, but I found him. It took me three attempts to press to go live yesterday.
Oh,
Because when you click in the corner, go live.
Yeah.
You click
when
in
I
the
was
corner.
on TV, they used a different platform.
Yeah.
First, they used a different platform, and it would always like mess up. Not always mess up, but it was so much more complicated than this. Because I so used to StreamYard by that point. Like I've been doing it for a year and a bit or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, some things would go wrong, and then it would kick me out the login because I had login DLs and stuff. And then this wouldn't link. Sometimes it wouldn't link to Harry Scott's channel, so it wouldn't link to my channel. It was so much more complicated. But I can see what you mean. Like, especially if you don't know. Like when I started to use StreamYard, I didn't know what I was doing.
No. Because you got to remember, on last night's show we had Sava, Danny, Irish Hotspur.
Oh, David went on as well. Yeah.
Yeah. There was loads of people on there. I'm trying to think of the biggest ones on there. Yeah. Sava, Danny, and the Irish Hotspur. And I went to press to go live, and I started the countdown, so we all disappeared. And then I turned that off, and I said, "We ain't gone live." I said, "What's going on here?" And they all started laughing, and then I pressed it again, and there's a drop-down box, and it says, like, go. I was like, here we go. It's just, like, old and stupid. I don't know what, I just shout at it and swear a couple of times.
Go live. It's not going live.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like it's just a learning curve for me and Mark at the moment. We're getting there.
Yeah. So everyone go and subscribe to the other Mark Talks. Well, Mark Talks Tottenham. Whoops. Wrong.
Yeah, I do that regularly. I do that regularly. Press the wrong buttons.
Yeah. And Relegation TV, and of course Hasbro TV, and Tottenham on Tour, and Tottenham Away, and all the other channels.
Yeah.
And I guess coming out, enjoy the Saturday before Spurs play on the Sunday. So
at least it's going to be late until they ruin our weekend.
Yeah. They have to simmer on it for the rest of Sunday before I go to work. Yeah. So thanks guys for coming on, and come on you Spurs.